receive a range of support, including a welcome home financial package. Meanwhile, the Chief of Staff, Julius Debra, says government will always stand by Ghanaians everywhere. This morning, I'm interested in the range of support, as well as the startup support programs. What are the existing programs they can take advantage of? We'll get into it here on the Super Morning Show. So tell me what you make of government's package of support for the returnees. Also, as a result of the Weija Dam spillage, NADMO warns of demolitions as Sampa Valley residents left with nowhere to sleep. Okay, sad one there. Well, NADMO says the only option left, maybe to demolish some structures. But we've asked this question over and over again. Because every year we get back to the same Weija Dam spillage. Can't we, use that water for some productive usage? Must we just spill, which affects citizens? All of these and more coming up here on the Super Morning Show. As always, we do the show with you. Get on to X, use the hashtag JoySMS, then on WhatsApp 055-1111-997. Coming up is the news at 6.
Joy 99.7 FM. Emmanuel.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to the news at 6. The news is live on Joy 99.7 FM, hits 103.9 FM in Accra and Kumasi. We are on Love 99.5 FM. We are also in all 16 regions of Ghana via our partner stations. We are also live on myjoyonline.com, on X Spaces, and on YouTube. Coming up, relatives of compatriots heave a sigh of relief following their arrival in Ghana after weeks of uncertainty in South Africa.
Myself, I'm happy 100% because my family member, the elder one, stay in South Africa for 25 years now.
Oh, many pa, because if
Tension continues to mount in the Takwa in Soye municipality as pre-tertiary teacher unions refuse to engage the military. That's why.
The military people cannot come and beat us and we go to them. We are not, how do you call it, weak people. We are not.
In business, Tema Oil Refinery signals strong comeback as 1 million barrels of bunga crude arrives. We've got details on the Joy Business Report.
And in a series titled My Mom, My World, we'll tell you how motherhood and career ambition can coexist, challenging the idea that childcare must always come at the expense of professional growth.
Women are trying to play both roles simultaneously, and it affects their psychosocial well-being, their mental health. So you need to have me times. What do you seek to gain if you are not alive to enjoy the fruits of your labor?
We put a spotlight on a senior lecturer and gender expert, Dr. Umu Makwe. In our first story, it was a moment of relief for relatives as the first group of 300 Ghanaians evacuated from South Africa arrived home after weeks of anxiety and uncertainty. The evacuees were part of more than 800 Ghanaians who registered for government voluntary evacuation program amid rising tensions and fears of violence against foreign nationals. Michelle Latte was at the airport and reports.
I see one lady here. She is literally in tears. This is quite an emotional moment for her, returning to her country.
It was an emotional return for some of these compatriots who had spent years away from home. For many, however, it comes as a sign of relief after weeks of protest and uncertainty over their stay in a foreign country. The evacuees were received by a high-powered government delegation led by the Chief of Staff and Foreign Affairs Minister. Relatives were also present with emotional scenes as families reunited after long separation.
Myself, I'm happy 100% because my family member, the elder one, stay in South Africa for 25 years now. And he never come back home. So I'm so happy, and the family, our parents, everybody's happy to see them.
I am excited to receive my sister back home. Foreign Affairs Minister Samuel Kujato-Ablakwa reaffirmed government's commitment to ensuring the safe reintegration of the returnees into society.
Ghanaians have a caring government. Ghanaians are valued. Ghanaians are loved. Ghanaians are cherished. And if you mess around with Ghanaians anywhere in the world, thinking that they are orphaned or nobody cares about them, you are mistaken.
He further disclosed that 26 Ghanaian nationals detained by South African authorities over visa violations form part of the first batch of evacuees.
Welcome the 26 Ghanaians who we negotiated. They were in prison, they had been detained for visa violations.
The Ghana National Association of Teachers, NAT, say they are frustrated over what they describe as the military's deafening silence regarding the alleged assault on some of its members in connection with illegal mining activities. The General Secretary of NAT, Thomas Musa, says the association is unwilling to engage the military under the current circumstances.
We will not go there. Any attempt to go there will amount to showing disrespect to the teaching profession. The military is a profession, so are teachers. We have all been provided under Article 190. Nobody is important than the other. The military people cannot come and beat us and we go to them. We are not, how do you call it, weak people. We are not. The Constitution provides for us ways of venting out our rights. And one of them is the strike, demonstration, and all those things. We'll get them done. We will not allow ourselves. We will not go there. If the military people feel that they are right and they will not even extend the olive branch and they are expecting teachers to go there, it will not happen.
Moving on, the majority in Parliament have fired back at the minority's allegation that government is sneaking in an e-levy through the suspended 0.75% wallet-to-back transfer fees. The charges was announced by MTN as a service charge for all MTN mobile money transfer to bank accounts, but the directive has since been suspended by the Bank of Ghana. The minority, however, believes government has a hand in the attempt by the network operator. Let's listen to Minority Leader Alexander Afenyomakin.
NDC is using the Bank of Ghana and a private sector company to enforce this levy. We have a question for the finance minister. He must immediately come to Parliament on Thursday to explain the circumstances leading to the imposition of this 0.75% charges on mobile money transactions.
The allegation has received a backlash from the majority. Majority Chief Whip Nelson Dafiamako says the action from the minority is a spin of the fact aimed at cheap political gain.
Only Parliament has the mandate under law to impose a tax. Only Parliament or a levy. Now, the announcement came from a private company. A private company announced that for my service, if you are transferring money from your bank into your Momo wallet or whatever it is, I will levy a charge of 0.75 Ghana cedis. And the minority is saying that this is an e-levy. You know the history of e-levy. E-levy came to Parliament through a bill, properly sponsored by government, defended by members of government at the time. We fought against it in Parliament. It was passed by Parliament, in character, not in nature. at all. He has no relationship with e-levy.
Now, mothers mostly prioritize childcare above their career advancements, and most often they feel proud about the outcome. In a series titled My Mother, My World, senior lecturer and gender expert Dr. Emumakwe tells me of how motherhood and professional ambition can move together. Forgoing a dream of pursuing law so her parents can cater for her other siblings did not stop Dr. Emumakwe from attaining academic excellence, which propelled her to achieve goals she set for herself.
We grew up knowing that education was everything, because my dad used to tell us that I could be anything on this earth if I learn.
That's great.
So I was very serious with my academics.
Today, she's duplicated same in her home.
So maybe the next 5 years, I want to spend time with my kids. It's a decision. It doesn't mean you shouldn't work. You work, you prioritize your time. It's very important. So it's not every program that I'm able to attend.
Motherhood, however, came with a big price. Turning down career and scholarly offers so she could be close to her children.
It's a lot of opportunities, maybe a fellowship for 2 years without your family. There are a lot of things that I get. But at that time, what is important?
The children. The former head of department at UPSC is grateful for the support system she enjoyed, which she says aided her motherhood journey.
When you investigate to find out, how those women are doing in terms of balancing, you realize there's always a support system. Others have their mothers helping them. Others have their sisters. Others have in-laws who come in almost every weekend to help. But if you don't have it that way, you have to plan time.
As a sociologist, Dr. Umu advises mothers against taking on tasks and chores without adequate resting periods.
Women are trying to play both roles simultaneously, and it affects a lot of things. It affects their psychosocial well-being, their mental health. So you need to have me times, because we've had women that have died out of high blood pressure. They ignore themselves, they don't even go to the hospitals, no checkups, nothing. So while we try to be perfect mothers, we should not forget about ourselves. What do you seek to gain if you are not alive to enjoy the fruits of your labor?
For Joy News, I am Hannah Odame. And My Mom, My World will air across all our platforms. But before we go, excitement and happiness continue to build as we get ready for the much anticipated Hits FM Rep Your Jersey event happening this Saturday at the Aviation Social Center. All you'll have to do is get ready for an unforgettable experience filled with music, fun, energy, and pure football passion as fans proudly represent their favorite clubs and teams in style. So you can actually come by the front desk of Joy FM because we have all the jerseys available, be it Chelsea, Manchester, Liverpool, and Arsenal, whichever. Just come around, rep your jersey. It's on Saturday, the 30th of May 2026. With that, we end the news at 6. I am Hannah Odami. You find all these stories and more on myjoyonline.com. The business news comes up next.
Oh, jump on now. Go. Google me. And what time when you can't park where I don't hear the sound of your car? Why you buy new car?
No, I not change my car. It be the same ride. It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, it's so.
This is the type of fuel where they want to. Because now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it, it go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I'll go drive, sir.
Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. And what they bust my mind, Seth, be the 3-in-1 action, no? Excellium, they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. Won't pay when I open them.
Hey, so where can I find this magical fuel?
Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you.
Hey, then make a finish my gobe fast, then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why your hand my gobe inside?
I give you info. Make a fill the gobe too small.
Go.
Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel, say Excellium. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
When I say ABSA, you say yes. After Bakiti, we go say yes this 2026 till your jobs be dropping down. Yes, you listening to me right now. I know you get dreams. And work is here. And they work it well. Like me, I want to buy that Porsche car I've been dreaming of. I move into my dream house. No landlord will say me. Join the Absa family and let's help you say yes to your dreams with tailored banking solutions from loans, mortgages, credit cards to digital banking and more. Make 2026 the year of yes with Absa. Your story matters.
That's it. That's it.
Brushing gets more fun with your kids with the new Pepsodent Kids toothpaste. Give your smiles protection that lasts. Grab yours today from a store near you. This advert is FDA approved.
Mom, please can I have some milk in my Milo? Have you tasted it? No, but I didn't see you add milk. Hey, taste it before you ask me any questions. Hey, milk na chum say. This is Milo all in one. Milo Pampa, cocoa, malt, milk and show, everything is inside.
Milo All-in-One already comes with more milk. Just mix with water and taste the nourishing goodness of quality cocoa, malt, and more milk all in one sachet. Milo, the energy to go further. This advert is FDA approved.
Enjoy homemade taste of Shito always with Didi Shito. Made with carefully selected ingredients, no preservatives, no colorants.
Preservative just helps us spice. That's how we taste. Spicy we eat.
Didi Shito, if you do need. This advert is FDA approved.
Cast your mind back to 2022. The prices were rising. The stress was high. Every liter of fuel felt like a sacrifice. Do you remember who stepped forward first? When others were comfortable with high prices, Star Oil chose you. We cut our own profits so you could keep your AC on, keep your engines running, and keep your life moving without the heavy burden. We gave you room to breathe when things felt tight. Because of you, our Star Savers, we became number one. Today, the pumps are a battleground. Others are finally cutting prices because they have to. But Star Oil, we do it because we want to. Don't just chase a price, remember a friendship. We were there for you then, and with new innovations coming your way, we are here for you now. Star Oil, still quality and affordable fuels for all.
When the bills are mega.
When the plans are mega.
When the pressure is mega.
When the need is mega.
Then you need a mega answer. That answer is Societe Generale Ghana's Mega Loan. Societe Generale Ghana's Mega Loans promo is available to new and existing salaried workers, existing loan subscribers, including top-up customers and pensioners. Get support for personal needs, family priorities, school fees, home improvement, business support, and more. Enjoy big loans, low rates with a quick and straightforward process designed to help you move without delay. Visit any Societe Generale Ghana branch today or call 030-2214-314. Societe Generale Ghana. The future is you.
Right, so welcome back and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. The 6 a.m. news was brought to us by Absa Bank Ghana Limited, Your Story Matters, and Total Energies Total. We go the extra mile for you, which means we can now bring you the Joy Business Report brought to us by Omni Basic Bank, not just another bank. Agbafu.
Good morning, back from the holiday.
Yes, good morning, but we're here.
We're here, yes, we were.
Not like a holiday, you know. But it was fun, you know.
A nice break, I guess, for many people.
For many, yes.
But it also, I mean, for many also means that the week has ended, because usually people, when they come back, you know, Friday is more like you're headed into the weekend. And so.
Well, if the holiday was today, then you probably would say the weekend ended. But, in Nigeria, they have 2 days. So yesterday and today as holidays. Yes.
Okay, we had ours during the Eid al-Fitr?
The Fitr, yeah. So, I know there are some people who will say, because, the sharing of meat continues into the following day, there should be 2 days. Well, I sincerely think that a day is enough. But
Lawrence is giving a thumbs up. I think he agrees.
Well, if we agree that it should be 2 days, I don't have a problem. When it comes to religious holidays, I don't mind. I don't mind religious holidays. If we add another one, it's okay. It's okay. But we must then ensure that there's productivity
exactly
in the course of the year.
Yeah.
Anyway, how did you? Oh, you were here with me.
Oh yeah, we're here at work. So
well, I at my fitness and fun club, Bedo's Fitness and Fun Club.
Oh, you mentioned it.
Yes, we had goat light soup party.
Hey.
Sabute, I've asked you to join. You've not joined. So don't be tapping me on the shoulder.
Charlie, you guys.
What did we do wrong?
Anyways.
No, it was fun.
Good light soup.
Good light soup. So if you want to have it with fufu, if you want to have it with rice, if you want to have it with banku and okra, why not? If you want to just, have the soup, that's okay.
Yeah.
In the end, it was fun. The boys had fun.
Great. Good that you had fun. Now it's time to work.
It's time to work, but yesterday also.
I was going to say, I don't know whether it was a fun experience for those who returned.
Well,
yesterday.
I saw there's one on the Adum FM socials. This guy who showed his back, marks that indicated how he had been assaulted.
Terrible.
But he said, look, I'm happy I am home. And that struck me. And you see how he's happy that finally he's in his own country. So he's forgiven them. I'm also happy government is talking about, a reintegration, financial support. They will have a database where they'll look at, they'll link them to jobs and also some, startup support programs. I am interested in the startup support programs. What startup support programs could be available to them based on the current system that we have in place? There is the National Entrepreneurship and Innovation Program, NAPE. Okay. It will be important to understand what it is, what plans that they have for these people. The Ghana Enterprises, agency, what do they also have? Maslog. And all the schemes that we've put in place. Okay, it'll be important to know.
Yes, and I hope that we are not just dishing out monies, but providing the technical support, technical assistance to see them through and ensure that they're really successful at the end of the day. And I guess that people have to also begin to think that they can make it here in their country and not necessarily have to go elsewhere to make it in life.
Exactly. I like that point that we should also think about. But also, why do people think they cannot make it in Ghana? Why is that the case?
Perhaps the systems. It's difficult. Probably they were here. They were not going to get the support we are talking about.
No, but our currency, so in a scheme of things, our currency is better than, has more value than the South African rand. So even if you go there and you go and...
Well, it's a perception that once you are outside of the country, you are able to do well. Maybe they were doing well. I don't know.
Well, we'll get into all of these. And also, as a result of the Weija Dam spillage, lots of issues. And NADMO is warning residents of the Sampa Valley that, look, the option available to us may be to demolish some structures. But why can't we, put the spillage into good use, the spilled water into good use? Why must we always have people suffering? All of these coming up here on the Super Morning Show. Who gets the trumpet?
Well, this morning, I think we should shout out all those who participated in the Joy Business Roundtable on the extractive sector. I'm talking about engineer Kenneth Ashibet, CEO of the Chamber of Mines, as Wisdom Populampo Mineral Economist at the Minerals Commission, Dr. Dusu Sarkodie, Executive Director, Center for Policy Scrutiny, Dr. Frank Boateng, Acting Director, Institute of Mineral Resource Investment and Governance at UMAT, also Gideon Ayeowu, Partner, Resources and Industry Expert, Deloitte Africa. These were our guests for the roundtable. It was a great discussion, moderated by your good self.
Yes.
Well, I get the sense that all the analysts were calling for a balanced approach when it comes to managing our extractive.
And some people are also calling for a part 2. So to all of you, we say,
trumpets. Hello, welcome to the Joy Business Report. Welcome back from the holiday. Our top stories this morning. Tema Oil Refinery signals strong comeback as 1 million barrels of bunga crude arrives. Also, Consumer Advocacy Group cuts international laws. Bank of Ghana on suspension of proposed mobile money fintech limited's new charges. Plus, Ghana Investment Promotion Center reveals foreign direct investment inflows in 2025 hit $2.61 billion. Details coming up. Dollars. My name is Darryl Clark. Thanks for being with us this morning. Hello to our friends listening from Koforidua on KT Radio. This morning, the Tema Oil Refinery has marked a major operational comeback with the arrival of approximately 1 million barrels of bunga crude oil to support renewed refining activities, signaling efforts to strengthen Ghana's energy security and reduce dependence on imported petroleum products. There's more in this report.
The crude cargo, which arrived aboard MT Cap Felix, was purchased from Shell and supplied through Toll's tolling partner, Fujairah, or Triangle Commodities Trading, under an arrangement to support the refinery's operational recovery. Management of Toll says the latest shipment marks another major step in reviving stable refining activities and reducing Ghana's dependence on imported refined petroleum products. The refinery explained that the bunga crude, known for its low sulfur quality and high refining yields, is expected to produce significant volumes of LPG, gasoline, diesel, kerosene, aviation turbine fuel, and fuel oil for both domestic and regional markets. Management reaffirmed its commitment to operational excellence, transparency, and transforming the refinery into a competitive energy hub for Ghana and the West African sub-region.
Moving on to other news, CATS International, a leading public policy think tank on consumer protection and competition policy advocacy, has commended the Bank of Ghana for its prompt intervention in suspending the proposed 0.75% wallet-to-bank transfer fee announced by Mobile Money Fintech Limited. There's more in the following report.
The fee, which was scheduled to take effect on 1st June 2026, has been placed on hold pending further consultation. CAT International Accra applauded the Bank of Ghana for acting swiftly to protect consumers. It said the move by the Bank of Ghana is exactly the kind of proactive regulatory oversight that builds public trust in our financial system, adding that the regulator has sent a clear signal that changes to charges in the mobile money ecosystem must be introduced fairly, transparently, and in a manner consistent with the law. CAT made it clear that it does not in principle oppose the intention of Mobile Money Fintech Limited to review and adjust its fees. It argued that even though businesses operating in a competitive marketplace have a legitimate interest in pricing their services in a manner that ensures sustainability, however, such adjustment must be made in strict consistency with the applicable regulatory framework and in a manner that is fair to consumers.
Now, founder and chairman of Ishmael Yamson and Associates, Ishmael Yamson says Ghana and Africa have what it takes to be global players in the world economy. According to him, it has become imperative for African leaders to collaborate and find crucial ways to grow their economies. He spoke to Joy Business ahead of the Ishmael Yamson and Associates Business Roundtable happening today at Melvin Pick Ambassador Hotel at 9 a.m.
We believe that it is important now that we reflect on what we didn't do and think of what we must do in this quarter century to unlock the power of Africa and unlock the power of Ghana. because both Ghana and Africa have what it takes to be global players. So far, we missed out in the first industrial revolution. We missed out in the second industrial revolution. We missed out in the third industrial revolution. And we appear to be losing out again in the fourth revolution. And we believe that it's time for us to draw attention and sit back and be more purposeful.
You heard founder and chairman of Ishmael Yamson and associates Dr. Ishmael Yamson. Now, the chief executive of the Ghana Investment Promotion Center, Simon Maggi, has announced that provisional figures indicate that foreign direct investments or inflows into Ghana hit some $2.61 billion in value for the year 2025. According to him, the development is a positive signal which shows that investors are receiving the call that Ghana is open for business, as mentioned by President John Mahama. Mr. Maggi disclosed this at a retreat by the board of the GIPC to review strategies for the remaining year and find solutions to some challenges facing investment attractions into the country.
I'm sure in a month or two we'll release the full FDI investment data for 2025. But so far we've seen in excess of 2.6 billion FDI coming during the year 2025. And so that is an indication that indeed something is happening in the country. And we've also seen many of the companies that have made announcements. I believe, as we said, the announcements by businesses to invest well over $5 billion over the next couple of years in our country is also known to all of you. We've heard the Jubilee Partners, we've heard of the AI, we've seen what ENI has also said. So this is an indication that, yes, the country is open. There are a lot also coming through the manufacturing sector.
You heard Simon Maggi, Chief Executive of the Ghana Investment Promotion Center. Now, government says it will not shut out foreign investors from Ghana's extractive sector as it pushes for more local participation in mining. Mineral economist at the Minerals Commission, Winston Amoah, says the country is adopting a hybrid financing model that combines local funding, regulatory reforms, and foreign investment to grow the sector and increase benefits for Ghanaians. He spoke at the Joy Business Roundtable discussion held on Tuesday.
Government is doing a general reform that the lessons we've learned, the government is trying to use the legal framework to block the revenue leakages. The stock exchange alone cannot give us the required capital we need to operate. So we need a hybrid approach. The banks coming in with their debts. We raise equity from the stock exchange. National Pension Regulatory Authority trying to relax the rules. We still need to attract foreign investment so that we have meaningful partnership from both the local participants and also the foreign investors.
At the same dialogue, partner and resource industry expert at Deloitte Africa, Gideon Ayeowo, called for a policy framework to peg the prices of gold and other natural resources to ensure the country derives greater value from its mineral wealth.
Gold prices are high, it's very lucrative. And that's why when we are making these policy decisions, we have to look at it as a whole. Right now it's very high, and this sort of discussions come up when prices go very high. We had these royalty talks, and when prices are high, but when they go down, everything just vanishes, and then we are back to it. So we need certain policies which will be enduring. Whether prices are high, prices are low, will still have a good benefit for the nations. Government revenue should not suffer at its stage. Whatever decision we are making, it's not about the ownership, but it's about the value that government is going to get.
You heard partner and resource industry expert at Deloitte Africa, Gideon Ayeowo. Now, Data Protection Agency is cautioning against unlawful spread of data that could have future implications in the face of rising global data threats. According to Executive Director Dr. Arnold Kavapour, sharing personal information could expose individuals to security, identity, and fraud risks. That's our Investor Eye episode.
Channels such as social media and also even some of the digital, our digital footprint we leave behind. It's become even more important for us to protect our personal data. We have to be cautious about what we put out there. We have to be cautious about who we put out, because basically anything you put out today, once it goes out, it becomes very difficult for you to be able to get it out. And so it's really important for us to be guided. But we're also calling especially for data controllers, because it's a two-way street. There is the data subjects who sometimes don't know what their rights are and what their responsibilities are, and may not have adequate information. but it's also a responsibility of those that collect this information to make sure that the Data Protection Act requires that they register with the Data Protection Commission to be able to process personal data, to be able to collect and process personal information.
All right, and before we go, let's look at the markets for you this morning. On the commodity market, crude oil open trading at $97 a barrel. Gold lost more than $80. Is selling this morning at $4,372 an ounce. Cocoa trading at $4,140 a ton after losing $29. On the currency market, the dollar going for 11 cedis 77 pesos. That's what major commercial banks are offering their clients. The euro going for 13 cedis 87 pesos. The British pound 15 cedis 83 pesos. The forex bureau is quoting the dollar at 12 cedis 50 pesos. More news on our website myjournline.com/business. My name is Darryl Kwao. Thanks for listening. The Super Morning Show continues. Here's Winston.
Yes, Darryl. Do you know that Fifi Folsom has a song?
Oh yeah, I heard this morning. It's a collabo, right?
Yeah, collabo between Laudable Home and Fifi Folsom.
Great music, great music. Somebody texted and said it should win collabo of the year at the next TG.
So that's our inspirational song for today. Grace. Okay, Darryl, stay with me. I'll take your verdict after this. Let's listen.
This song will surely bless you. The rhythm will groove you.
Oh, come on, rise your feet, everybody. Make some noise. Come on, check it out.
It's all about the grace of God.
That's right. Sufficient grace.
Oh, may God's grace see you through life's with an extra pace. No enemy can change.
May God's grace see you through life's race with an extra pace. No enemy can change God's grace. Ooh, yeah.
God's grace. Everybody say, may God's grace see you through life's race with an extra pace. We can change. May God's grace see you through life's race with an extra pace. No enemy can change God's grace. God's grace. We've been saved by grace, you say. We've been saved by grace. We've been by grace. We walk through life's journey. By the grace of God. Say it again. We've been saved by grace. We live by grace. We walk through life's journey. By the grace of God. Say it again. We've been saved by grace. We live by grace. We walk through life's journey. Here we go. May the grace of Jesus abide with you always. Each and every day and every hour. In the darkest night and in your brightest day, the grace of God abide with you always.
Yes, God's grace.
Oh yeah.
Deliverance from this day.
Oh yeah.
Yes, God's grace. As warm as an embrace.
Oh yeah.
Let God's grace
Occupy every space.
Believe in Jesus now. Receive His utmost grace.
Everybody say,
yes, God's grace.
Hey.
Deliver us from this place.
Yes, God.
Yes, God's grace.
As warm as sun and
embrace.
God's grace.
Let God's grace
Occupy every space. Believe in Jesus now. Receive His utmost grace. Say it's your portion. Oh yeah. It's your portion.
Okay, so that's Grace, Laudable Home, and Fifi Folsom.
That's what's up.
Real classic.
Thank you.
But Fifi's here, so I just got him here because, Fifi.
Uncle.
Okay, I know that's your outro. May God's grace see us
through every life's race with an extra pace no enemy can change.
That's right.
Okay, and that's what started the song. Hold on a minute.
Exactly.
I'm just interested in this. Okay, hold on.
Come on, check it out.
We sing about grace. That's right. Sufficient grace.
Oh, may God's grace see you through life's race with an extra pace. No enemy can chase.
May God's grace see you through life's race with an extra pace. No
Maybe, yes, we know that you've been speaking to musicians, but and we always hear you trying to do something when there's live worship.
I know, right?
Little did we know that you were in the studio recording something.
Well,
This feels like a live, recording.
Yeah, I was
live.
recorded live. Laudable had an event, and then he just sprung a surprise on me. But hitherto, he has spoken to me about it. That he wanted to honor me by putting the lyrics in the song.
Wow.
And pretty much that's what happened. And so
the feedback is that this is not you and your wife having a conversation.
Oh, sorry. So I was saying that Laudable Home had an event somewhere last year. He had spoken to me about putting the lyrics of my sign out, in melody and harmony. And so he wanted to feature me. I said, why not? I mean, I used to be in the choir many years ago. Haven't sung in a long while. But he got me, and that's what we have come out with. And so, yeah, thank you.
That's good music. Very
good one.
anointed.
You were rapping at some point.
Yeah. So now you give me the trumpet.
Oh, the drum is already going.
Don't worry. Maybe tomorrow we'll give you the trumpet.
I know. So this is my gift to the body of Christ, man. After 20 years, why not? Yeah. And it's a blessing, talking about the grace of God. We all need it. So every day, it should be your song for the morning, yeah? Thank you for the honor.
Thank you, Christocentric.
Yes, sir.
Christocentric.
Jake,
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
very much
you.
for this one. Grace.
God's grace. Everybody say, may God's grace see you through life's race with an extra pace. We can chase. Oh, may God's grace see you through life's race with an extra pace. No enemy can change. God's grace. Abide with you always, each and every day and every hour. In the darkest night and in your brightest day, the grace of God abide with you always.
Yes, God's grace.
Oh yeah.
Deliverance from this grace.
Oh yeah.
Yes, God's grace. As warm as an embrace.
Oh yeah.
Let God's grace occupy every space. Believe in Jesus now. Receive His utmost grace.
Everybody say,
yes, God's grace.
Hey.
Deliver us from this place.
Yes, God.
Yes, God's grace.
Yeah, and that's Laudable Home featuring Fifi Folsom on Grace here on the Super Morning Show. Means we can bring you a Drive Safe campaign. But first of all, let me say good morning.
Papa Winston.
How was the
Edo Ada?
Yes.
Edo Ada has changed. I remember those days in Nankesi. Edo Ada, I'll just be moving house to house after morning prayers. But now, yesterday I went to pray it and I came to work. I didn't eat food. I've not eaten it. Okay, well, Aisha brought us eat food yesterday in the new show. Apart from that,
which Aisha?
Aisha Ibrahim.
Oh, Aisha Ibrahim?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Apart from that, Charlie, it has changed though. I need to go back to my village. This is Accra life. It's not for me.
You see.
Oh, I should marry.
You've answered the question. Let's continue. Yeah, maybe if you had a wife, you would have been assured of
We'll
food.
be in the kitchen together, prepare some Eid meal.
But as for this job,
Pervance Mensa to How can you ask a Muslim man to come to work on Eid?
But it means you've not put your negotiation skills to good use.
I need to do that.
You could have done something.
Because
Anyway, let's get into our Drive Safe campaign, brought to us by Joy News and the Multimedia Group, supported by Toyota Superior Quality and Imperial General Assurance Solid Protection. You know what to do. Avoid distractions. Keep both eyes on the road and hands on the steering wheel. Be visible. Drive with your lights on at night, and that's how to ensure your safe arrival. Now, a fuel tip for today says never leave your gas stove unattended while cooking. One distraction can lead to fire. Stay present, stay safe with Comac. Okay. Which means we can learn how to say it right, brought to us by Kingdom Books. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks, and Societe Generale Bank Ghana. The future is you.
Something must be done. You say either. I say either.
All right, so quick question. Today's word, S-O-N-G. Song.
Song.
You don't hear the G.
So it's not song.
That be.
What?
Don't say song.
It's like the Cameroonian player who used to be at Arsenal.
Rigobert
Song.
Alexander Song. Yes.
Song.
The T is not, the G is not pronounced.
Yeah.
Okay? So just go ahead and say song and you are good to go. Please don't let us hear you saying, song. So Fifi Fosing and Laudable Home have a song out. Okay. Okay, let's say good morning to our partners. That's Societe Generale and Kingdom Books and Stationery Limited.
From growing businesses to completing that building project and supporting education of family, many Ghanaians are already doing mega things with the mega loans from SG Ghana. It's now your turn. With even lower and more competitive rates, achieving your dream is now possible. With SG Ghana's mega loans promo, salaried workers of SG Ghana listed companies, pensioners, and eligible customers can access support for personal needs, family commitments, home projects, and more. There is time from now till July 2026. Apply now and enjoy big loans at small rates in a fast, hassle-free process that helps you to get in moving sooner. Visit any SG Ghana branch today or call 0302-214-314 for more details about the SG Ghana Mega Loans promo today. Terms and conditions apply. Societe Generale Ghana, the future is you.
But if you're looking to upgrade your workspace or restock your essentials, Kingdom Books has something special for you. So come through and enjoy unbeatable deals on all your stationery needs, from notebooks, pens, printers to school and office supplies. So whether you're a student, teacher, or business owner, we've got something to keep you organized and productive. And that's not all. Transform your space with our stylish and affordable home and office furniture, from comfortable office chairs and study desk to modern home pieces that bring life to your space. Quality meets affordability right here. Big discounts up to 70%. Quality products. Bring your family, tell a friend, and don't miss out on these amazing offers at Kingdom Books Yard Sales. The venue is the Kingdom Books office at Osu from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily. Kingdom Books Yard Sales. Shop smart, save big. For inquiries, contact Kingdom Books and Stationery on 0501 401 050 or 0244 311 955. Let's get into the newspapers now. The newspaper review brought to us by Sintes Tanker, You're Stronger, You're Tough, and Kel Chaco Toothpaste, Happy Smile, as well as style, quality, and affordable fuels for all.
I have a daily graphic with me, and before I get into that, Emmanuel and Carmen, they are getting married and they're already in the car. They are holding hands, locking hands. And Carmen, Carmen. And they're in the car, and as soon as I thought about marriage, I opened my phone. That's what I see. They've locked hands. They are just trying to torment me this morning. But anyway.
But quick question.
Yes, Winston.
Quick question.
Yes.
What's preventing you?
No, but I'm a young man. I have 15 years to look at what's happening in the world.
You want to get to 40 years?
I'm a young man. Oh, but 15 years. Are you saying I'm 25 years now? Are you saying 15, I'll be 40? I'll be past that. But the way they are tormenting, they are pushing young ones like us into doing it.
If marriage is for you, marry. If marriage isn't for you, don't marry.
Media marriage is for me, pa. I just have to find it.
If marriage is not for you, don't go and disturb your partner.
Yeah.
Some people, they are not meant to marry.
Yeah.
Then they'll go and marry and go and be disturbing
other people.
So don't do that.
Well, let's get into the papers. Let peace prevail. Daily Graphic. President urges Ghanaians in Eid message. And then 300 Ghanaians arrive home from South Africa. Government begins 800-acre reclamation project at Nkrofo. Illegal structures face demolition. Minister warns occupants to evacuate, and Chief Imam lost interfaith harmony at Eid prayers. The back page, Ajiman Bedu's World Cup warning. Semenyo can inspire Black Stars, but cannot carry the team alone.
Well, the daily guide for this morning, Adamus denies link to Mali claims. Government backtracks on new e-levy. Okay. Minister leads 800-acre land reclamation at Nkrofo, and RNAQ's ex-wife rejects 2 million, demands 40 million. 300 Ghanaians arrive from South Africa, all on the front page of the day.
Well, the Hawk newspaper has a very disturbing story. Colonel Bua is said to be, or actually been booted out in the Galamsey war. Wow, this Galamsey fight. And then Ademus rejects Mali mining link claims. Lawyer calls report false and misleading. Government backs down on 0.75 Momo fee. Consultation first as wallet to bank charge put on hold. Your 10 sins are coming. Afenyo warned. What you do today will haunt you tomorrow. All on the front page of the Hawk newspaper.
Well, the news center for this morning, 300 evacuated from South Africa arrive home. Baumia urges unity sacrifice at Eid al-Adha. Government to restore 800 acres of River Subri Galamsey ravaged land, Amakufibua. Damang producing gold before ratification lawful, Dr. Manteau. And President highlights unity, faith, national progress, Eid al-Adha prayers.
The inside newspaper, ECG privatization, SMG demands end to private sector takeover. Xenophobic attacks, government receives first batch of Ghanaian evacuees from South Africa. And syndicated newspaper publications linking Miko SA in Mali to sister company in Ghana, reckless and misleading. And 2 remanded of alleged possession of narcotics in Kaswa.
And the Business and Financial Times, GCB Bank joins strategic push to strengthen Africa's cross-border payment system. Reserves up, cedi down. On fisheries, government warns against premix price manipulation and diversion. Community banks face profit reset as government shifts borrowing strategy. And Pure Earth appoints George Bruno Akanlu as new country director. And BOG pushes African payment integration to boost regional trade.
Well, the overseer, credibility and fairness, Tor advances comeback with 1 million barrels of Bonga crude delivery. Kumasi to host funeral of Sami Jemfi's father-in-law this weekend. Government receives first batch of Ghanaian evacuees from South Africa. That is all on the overseer. And then the Spider newspaper, why the president should hold Exim Bank accountable for production and job capacity losses from 2017 to 2016, and then 13 killed in horror Akumadan highway crash after risky overtaking attempt. Ghana's transparency drive needs cash, political will. That is a minister speaking. And then Dutch court grills Ghanaian MP Ohene Kwame Frimpong over fraud allegations as bail application goes before judges.
The New Republic says Bahama gets $2.6 billion vote of confidence. A bill plea lodged for MP in Dutch fraud case. Ex-minister received 2 others to refund 579 million seized as forensic audit exposes shocking rot. Hotel rooms billed at $50, 468 million stolen from construction contracts. Black Stars coach fed from game skitty. Mahaman dangles 100 million cedis for technical universities, but budget reality looms. Ghana evacuates citizens from South Africa as xenophobia rages. Mahama pressured to punish Goldfields, it adds here. And Ghanaian hairdresser severely injured in South Africa as violent manhunt escalates. You see, this thing, I just don't understand. You know, brothers and sisters in South Africa.
Yeah.
No country is an island, though.
No.
Even the United States needs others.
Regardless of how you think your economy is booming. And I think they are completely misdiagnosing their problem. Their problem is not some Ghanaian Nigerian doing some hairdressing somewhere. The economic problems in Nigeria, they know where it is. I mean, if your economy is controlled by, quote unquote, the whites in your country who did the apartheid and who are still there controlling the dominant heights of the economy, and you are putting your anger on a hairdresser, what job is that lady taking from you? That you have to go and beat her up like that.
It's sad. Let's go online. The online news review brought to us by Zenith Bank, in your best interest.
Well, myjoyonline.com, we can pass it by Friday. Dafia Mepo signals a rapid move on LGBTQ bill, and then I suffered beatings. Look at my marks. Evacuated Ghanaian recounts alleged xenophobic attack in South Africa. Angry youth set properties ablaze after a shooting incident in Deti in the Volta region. And then Energy Minister cautions ECG engineers against politicizing their work, and Ghana climbs to 17th globally in outsourcing competitiveness. All of that on myjournal.com. City Newsroom.com. Galamsey pollution driving rise in kidney cases, and then GIA, Ghana economy to expand 5% in 2026. That is AFDB and Accra Kumasi Expressway, 51 kilometers cleared. Compensation to begin in June. Let me start with the details from the Hawk newspaper. And this story is about Colonel Bua, who, according to this paper, is said to be removed, or has actually been removed, as the head of the National Anti-Illegal Mining Operating Team. And it has some details, and I'll just get into it pretty shortly.
Okay, please do.
Because it lays out what it says is some political underhandings going on. It says the commander of the National Anti-Illegal Mining Secretariat, NIMOS, has been abruptly removed from office in a quiet but explosive shakeup at the heart of Ghana's battered fight against Galamsey. Colonel Dominic Bua, appointed in June 2025 by Lands and Natural Resources Minister, has been sacked under the official line of a routine rotation, but the timing has set off a storm of political whispers. His exit comes barely 11 months into a tenure that was meant to spearhead a no-nonsense crackdown on illegal mining, but which critics say has so far delivered more promises than visible wins on the grounds. Despite rising public anger over poisoned rivers and widening scars of illegal mining sites, NIMOS, under his leadership, repeatedly insisted the battle was being steadily won and would ultimately succeed. And I'm already hearing about some underhand dealings, some national security issues, people who are not happy about certain things, some arrest of supposed national security operatives in the fight against illegal mining. But really, our fight against illegal mining has been about these task forces that we've been, Operation Come Life, Operation this, Operation that. Meanwhile, we know that this is primarily a law enforcement issue. So what we've done is, when we've sent these so-called task force to the grounds, sometimes they themselves have turned in to go and be protecting these mining sites, taking so-called their share and doing all of that. Hopefully, we'll get to see who gets to now lead this fight now, and we'll get to assess it. In the coming days, we have to assess whether Colonel Bua, in the 11 months that he was at the helm, delivered or not. But we can safely conclude that we have not won the fight against Galamsey. We are losing. In fact, every other passing day, the situation deteriorates, and so we have to do better.
You see, we have not.
Yeah.
And let it be on record that if government, if government really wants to deal with this, it can. And I say it can because I agreed when the NDC in opposition said that what was needed in the fight against illegal mining was political will.
Yeah. What is it now?
And that same political will is what is needed today.
Yeah.
The president recently said, he cannot
kid himself.
That some of his
people are not involved.
People are not involved.
Yeah.
They are involved.
Yeah.
Speaker Alban Sumana Kingsford Bank
said it on the floor.
On the floor of Parliament. That some MPs are involved in Galamsey. It is known.
Yeah.
Why are we doing this to ourselves? Why are we doing this to ourselves?
Yeah. Well, the Galamsey problem, I mean, given where I sit and some of the people I speak to, we've completely lost it as we speak. Of course, it's not unsalvageable. We can salvage it. But where we are, we've completely lost it. Because when I hear from people who are involved in the supposed fight against Galamsey and some of the things I hear, because Galamsey has now become deeply entrenched and people are profiting not small amounts of money. And when it gets to that level, fighting it is difficult. People in government, people in the security services who are getting a lot from there. So what we are doing is a charade. We go and arrest some 3 people somewhere.
Look,
Charlie,
I agree with Dr. Tony Edu and Dr. Nyaho Tabako. If we ask the military to go and fight this, give them the free hand
to go and do it,
my goodness, they will deal with these guys.
I'm just concerned because sometimes our military do not have such a good record when it comes to that. I mean, they can storm a shaman and say they are looking for somebody that killed the military. And then my only concern about that is sometimes the excesses that will come with it.
You see, when you are destroying the environment, when you are destroying the
environment. So if you catch those people, my problem is there are so many people who may not be involved who will be caught in this.
When you are destroying the environment, you have no right to talk about rights.
Excesses.
No, don't talk about rights. because you are destroying the environment. So as for those people, I am not going to be the one to start preaching rights, because those same people, they are killing us.
Yeah, killing all of us
because of their greed.
Yeah.
So they have no right to talk about rights. Now, talking about Galamsey, Minister leads 800-acre land reclamation at Nkrofo, and we're told that the government has intensified efforts to restore lands destroyed by illegal mining by recovering degraded forest reserves, abandoned mine pits, and polluted landscapes through large-scale tree planting initiatives. So the latest intervention is taking place at Nkrofo in the western region, where 800 acres of mined out land along the river Subri have been handed over to RM Eco Store, RM Eco Restore Ghana Limited for reclamation and reforestation. And the project is being sponsored by Zijing Golden Ridge Limited, a large-scale mining company operating at Achim as part of its corporate social responsibility. And still on mining, Adamus denies link to Mali claims, and Adamus Resources Limited and businesswoman Angela List have rejected false and malicious attempts to link them to alleged regulatory breaches in Mali. In a press release issued through their solicitor, it's Apatu Planche and Co., the company and Angela List accused some media houses of deliberately publishing misleading reports aimed at damaging their reputation through sensational headlines and distorted narratives. The statement followed a series of newspaper publications claiming that a sister company of Adamus Resources has been implicated in alleged regulatory breaches referenced in a correspondence from Mali's Ministry of Mines. And according to lawyers, a careful reading of the circulated correspondence clearly shows that allegations were directed specifically at Miko SA and not Adamus Resources. Okay. And still on page 3 of the Daily Guide, xenophobic attacks, 300 Ghanaians arrive from South Africa. And that was a big news from yesterday. 300 Ghanaians arriving from South Africa. But the South Africans should stop this. Because look, today we're saying, oh, okay, no problem, bring them to Ghana. Tomorrow, when they continue, other African countries will begin to retaliate. And when they do,
there are South Africans in Ghana. There are
Yes.
Ghanaians who may be looking at them and saying that you also steal opportunities from us.
Yes.
Why are we going to go if
there are
every
South
country
African
thinks?
businesses in Ghana.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go for the BBC News now. It's brought to us by Fidelity Bank. Believe with us.
Flash News. BBC.
BBC.
You're with the BBC.
1 GMT or search BBC Outlook online. Business Daily is in 30 minutes.
Today we're talking prediction markets, platforms where people bet on future events from elections, pop culture and even world conflicts. We're asking, what are they, who really profits from them, and as regulators start circling, how long can the boom last?
This is the BBC World Service, the world's radio station.
Welcome to the inquiry on the BBC World Service. Bulgaria is the latest country to join the group of states where the euro is the national currency.
Joining the euro area means more opportunities for investments, for trade, and for economic convergence.
Cross-border currency alliances are not new.
The Nordic countries operated the so-called Latin Monetary Union earlier in the 19th century, involving France and a number of other European countries.
The launch of a common currency for some West African countries has had multiple setbacks.
Another delay will be unfortunate in terms of hope, in terms of even commitment from the states to be involved in this monetary union.
This week we're asking, what's the future for monetary unions?
It's amazing we don't have a common currency that would work across borders.
I'm Charmaine Cozier. Join me on the inquiry after the news.
BBC News with Govinda Gill. The US and Iran have exchanged attacks in the Middle East, rattling a fragile ceasefire as an agreement on ending the war continues to elude them. Yolanda Nell is in Jerusalem.
So another significant escalation in the Gulf, and this is the second time there has been this kind of challenge to the ceasefire this week. Kuwait reported that there were some explosions early this morning and told its citizens that it was intercepting missile and drone attacks without saying where they were coming from. Kuwait, of course, has got a big US airbase there. And then the Iranian Revolutionary Guards came out saying that they had attacked a US airbase, that this was in response to a previous attack on Bandar Abbas. Now, we've been hearing that the US shot down 4 attack drones from Iran earlier, and that they had also then attacked a ground launch site near Bandar Abbas to stop a 5th drone being launched.
Further Israeli strikes have hit in and around the southern Lebanese city of Tyre, striking a building and sparking a fire. The IDF says it's targeting Hezbollah infrastructure after ordering residents to leave a huge swathe of the south, amounting to 14% of Lebanese territory. John Sudworth reports from Beirut.
Social media videos from Tyre, one of Lebanon's biggest cities, shows dust-covered crowds of people gathered around collapsed buildings and with the fires being fought by rescue workers illuminating the night. The tens of thousands of residents were given a warning to leave just 2 hours before the strikes began. The Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said this week that he will smite the Iranian-backed militant group Hezbollah in response to its use of deadly new fibre-optic drones. Iran has said any deal with America must include Lebanon, yet this conflict is escalating, with more than 3,200 killed so far.
Kenyan police say at least 16 students at a girls' boarding school have died in a nighttime dormitory fire. 74 others have been admitted to hospital. Akisa Wandera has just sent this report from Nairobi.
The deadly fire swept through a dormitory at Utumishi Girls Academy in Gilgil, northwest of Nairobi, in Kenya's Great Rift Valley, early on Thursday morning. Police say dozens of students are currently receiving treatment in hospital, with some suffering injuries sustained while trying to escape the flames. The dormitory housed around 200 students. Emergency crews backed by military personnel and county firefighters managed to contain the blaze after rushing to the scene overnight. Some students reportedly fled into nearby areas in panic as smoke engulfed the building.
World news from the BBC. Australia is seeking record damages of almost $1.5 billion from the American firm 3M, accusing it of failing to disclose the use of forever chemicals in its firefighting foam. It says foam containing chemicals, which don't naturally break down, was used at 28 defence bases across Australia. A court in Thailand has acquitted a prominent opposition politician of insulting the monarchy. Thanathorn Jungranggit was indicted in 2022 on charges of lèse-majesté and violating cybercrime laws. A year earlier, he questioned why a company owned by the king was Thailand's sole maker of COVID vaccines. In acquitting Mr. Thanathorn, the court ruled that his comments were directed at the management of the vaccine rollout and not at the monarchy. A verdict is expected around now in the trial of an Austrian man who's admitted plotting a jihadist attack on a Taylor Swift concert in Vienna 2 years ago. The man also admitted to being part of a terrorist organisation. Bethany Bell reports from Wiener Neustadt.
Baron A was arrested after a tip-off from the CIA just before the first of 3 Taylor Swift concerts that were supposed to take place in Vienna in the summer of 2024. Prosecutors say Baron A became radicalised and swore allegiance to the jihadist group Islamic State. They said he tried to make a bomb and buy weapons illegally. Baron A's lawyer said her client had caused a lot of fear and panic, but she asked the jury to look beyond the headlines.
It's emerged a major local authority in England's been paying itself hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of fines as its cars have been breaching its own clear air rules. 1 in 8 of Birmingham City Council's cars aren't compliant, accruing almost $700,000 in charges. BBC News.
Welcome to the Inquiry.
Last year was the first. This year, we go bigger.
2.0, Charlie.
Accra, get ready. From the 28th to the 31st of May, 2026, the ultimate auto and homes fair lands once again at Good Park, Accra Mall. Looking for a new car?
Push to start.
Your dream home.
Home sweet home.
Or the latest home appliances to spruce up your space.
Soft life vibe.
This is your one-stop shop for the best mortgage deals, expert advice, and unbeatable offers from our auto, real estate, and home appliances partners. Don't just dream it. Come to Good Park from the 28th to the 31st of May 2026 and own something special.
Save the date.
Wheels and Homes Fair is powered by Fidelity Bank Ghana Limited. Fidelity Bank. Believe with us.
If I believe with us, Fidelity. If I know I need your side, Fidelity.
Enjoy homemade taste of Shito always with Didi Shito. Made with carefully selected ingredients, no preservatives, no colorants.
Preservative just helps us spice. That's how we taste. Spicy we eat.
Didi Shito, if you do need. This advert is FDA approved.
Big news from Stay Soft. Your favorite fragrances now come in a new ultra concentrate bottle with 4 times more fragrance. You get freshness that lasts and lasts long after the washing is done. A long-lasting scent that keeps your clothes fresh all day. Our family-size bottle offers better value and conveniently lasts longer. Try the new Stay Soft Ultra Concentrate bottle today for freshness that lasts and lasts. This advert is FDA approved. Keep out of reach of children.
Did you know that Ghana currently spends more than 8 billion Ghana cedis annually importing food that can be produced locally? That is why this June, Joy Business and the Super Morning Show, in partnership with the Federation of Associations of Ghanaian Exporters, FAGE, bring you the Joy Agribusiness Month 2026 under the theme, From Soil to Sovereignty, Building Ghana's Agricultural Self-Reliance Through Innovation. Join us on the Joy Super Morning Show, Joy News, and across Joy Business platforms for a month-long national conversation on Ghana's food security and agribusiness future. Week 1 focuses on government policy, trade and financing for food sovereignty. Week 2 explores research, innovation, mechanization and live coverage of the Ghana Horticulture Expo 2026 from the 11th to the 13th of June at the State House forecourt. Week 3 examines infrastructure, value addition, youth participation and agricultural financing, while Week 4 highlights opportunities across key horticulture value chains. The final week looks at consumer power and Ghana's roadmap to food sovereignty by 2030. Stay tuned to Joy FM and Joy News.
From the heart of Africa we stand, building dreams across the land. Every step we did your side, helping you rise, taking you higher. Strong as a group, close as a partner, Bank of Africa lifting you higher. African Bank with global reach, BOA make your future glow. Strong as a group, close as a partner, Bank of Africa lifting you higher. African Bank with global reach, BOA make your future glow. BOA, we go there for you night and day. Strong as a group, close as a partner, Bank of Africa lifting you higher.
Syntax Tango. Syntax, hey, tough, hey, strong. If you want quality, this be where you belong. Syntax, hey, tough, hey, strong. Oh, gonna shout and sing the song. When the sun they hot, Syntax no break. When the rain they fall, still no shake. Builders they choose and plumbers they prove. Any project you they start.
There comes a time in every young guy's life when something changes. The girls in your class, they are not as loud as you thought, and not as annoying either. Their voices sound different now, almost nice, and somehow you actually enjoy spending time with them. Luckily, some things make it easier. Start the moments that matter with Munchie chocolate chip cookies and experience the unmistakable crunch of chocolatey joy.
Munchie! This advert is FDA approved.
Buy any promo pack of Gino tomato mix, Gino pepper and onion, or Gino jollof tomato mix. Cut open the sachet, find the code inside, text the code free of charge to *844 *99#. There's over 2.5 million Ghana cedis in airtime to be won, plus amazing appliances and the grand rewards: a brand new car and an all expenses paid trip to a dream destination. This advert is FDA approved. This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply.
Hello, my fellow Ghanaians. Presenting to you the authentic firefighter, San Cablo Cables. These days, we hear less of fire outbreaks because San Cablo Cables, they guard for every Ghanaian. From the building contractor to the electrical engineer, San Cablo electrical cables are their best choice. Proudly made in Ghana, San Cablo deals in electrical cables, PVC pipes, sockets, and switches of all kinds. With 99.99 pure copper. My fellow Ghanaians, if light won't travel, now San Cablo be the motto. San Cablo cables are carefully built in different shades of colors to suit the needs of Ghanaians and our weather condition. Always remember to use San Cablo quality electrical cables and accessories for your wiring. For bulk purchase of your PVC pipes, socket, switches, electrical cables, please contact 0530 774 774. San Cablo from Side Go House. Now we be the plug. Approved by the Ghana Standard Authorities.
It's the most action-packed breakfast show in town. The hottest music, the best giveaways, the great interviews, and all the laughter and fun you can imagine. Don't miss the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. It's the best breakfast show in town.
And that's Kujentri with Midon Stroma here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. This is actually my favorite Kujentri song. And Kwekwasanti, the last time I interviewed Kujentri, he told me that, look, if you tell me the part that you like, the song, he says it's a 3-in-1 song.
Okay.
If you tell him the part that you like, he'll tell you the state in which you are.
So if you go and say that, Charlie, Midon Stroma, he
will tell you the state in which you were. Then I said I like the part that says, he says, oh, then you were broken at it. I'm like, no, I just like that part. Anyway, look, the Ghana Water Limited, they've announced controlled spillage of excess water from the Weija Dam. And the statement that Stanley Mate shared with me says the management of Ghana Water Limited wishes to inform the general public that the water level in the dam has currently risen above the maximum operating level of 48 feet. Consequently, all spill gates of the dam are being opened to allow for controlled spillage of excess water in order to safeguard the structural integrity and safety of the dam. The public may recall that every year during the rainy season and anytime the water level exceeds 45 feet, Ghana Water Limited undertakes controlled spilling operations to prevent undue pressure on the dam and avert any potential disaster. Management further wishes to indicate that the Ghana Meteorological Agency has forecast further torrential rains upstream, which is expected to result in increased inflows into the dam area. As a result, the spilling exercise will continue until the water level recedes to an appreciable and safe operating level. This process may continue for some months depending on rainfall patterns and inflow volumes. In view of this development, all persons living along the course of the river downstream of the dam are strongly advised to evacuate from vulnerable areas immediately to forestall any eventuality and ensure the safety of lives and property. Management has also been informed by the National Disaster Management Organization and various district assemblies that plans are underway to clear structures and obstructions that hinder the free flow of water into the sea. Ghana Water Limited urges the relevant authorities to undertake these actions as early as practicable to minimize the risk of flooding and protect affected communities. Okay, let's get on to the phone lines because Maxwell Akloboto here of the Joy News Research is currently at Sampa Valley, one of the areas that NADMO says they may have to get in there and demolish some structures. Let's find out what the situation is. Maxwell, good morning and thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah, good morning, Winston.
Great. So tell us, where you are currently, the situation over there.
Yeah, so I'm currently situated in the Sampa Valley, where the overflow from the Densu River is affecting homes currently. This is due to, as you mentioned, this is due to the spillage of the dam in order to protect the integrity of the dam. And I can tell you that this morning the situation has gotten very worse, and it keeps getting worse because a lot of homes have been invaded by the water, and then the roads. In fact, yesterday before I went to sleep, I went out to assess the situation, and then a lot of people who went to town who are returning back home have to reroute and then use a safer land in order to access their homes, just to be surprised after reaching home to realize that their homes have also been affected by the water. And yesterday I moved with the NADMO South director of the NADMO, and then they mentioned that demolition is just the last resort when it comes to buildings and other structures that are situated on the waterway. I was surprised as well. They mentioned that the owners of these buildings, when they are demolished, there's not going to be any compensation for them because they know what they were doing before putting up these structures. They mentioned that they're going to hold a meeting this morning. They'll be here. I'll be with them. I'll bring you up to date when it comes to their plans in order to access the area as well. This morning, I woke up early to just know how individuals in the community are going to work because this is a working day today, Thursday. To my surprise, lots of them, nobody is coming out in any official way. This might mean they either didn't spend the night here or they are locked up in their structures.
Okay, just give me the picture, because you talk about you only to get home to realize that their homes are flooded. So are you saying that some of the homes are currently flooded and the occupants can no longer live in these homes?
Exactly, Winston. As of yesterday, around 1 p.m., I was moving with the NADMO officials, and we met some residents who have packed their belongings into trucks, into vehicles, and they are moving towards the roadside. And I spoke with some lady, one of the residents, who mentioned that even right now, she's only concerned about the welfare of a child, because the child is not feeling well, and then right now they don't have any place to sleep. One guy also told me that for him, he was at work and he was told to come back home. Upon reaching home, he realized that the water had actually destroyed everything. So the only properties left, he was moving it to a safer land. So most of the residents that are deeply affected, Winston, they can never spend. They were not able to spend their life in their buildings, Winston.
Maxwell, thank you very much. And since you're going to be with NADMO, we'll come back to you for more details, okay?
Sure.
Okay, so that's Maxwell Aklobato with the Joy News research team. Look, every year we spill.
Yeah.
In fact, years ago, we're having conversation. Someone was indicated to me that there was land around Tetegu that they were selling. And the concern at the time, the first question you ask is, I hope that area doesn't get flooded when the dams are spilled. But I also ask, so we constructed this dam years ago.
Yeah.
At the time, we knew that the areas around the dam, we knew that there was a possibility of spillage.
Yeah.
Why did we allow that development to happen? Why? Why did we allow it to happen?
Winston, I see it two ways. I mean, one, the point you make completely genuine, because around the world where dams like this exist, where there's the possibility of spillage, you do not allow development within the immediate catchment of that dam so that it does not destroy lives and properties. So you don't do that. So that is the first thing that we have failed to do. But secondly, even if you allow people to build, how have you built in such a way that the spillage, the least amount, will cause this much destruction? Because elsewhere, we do control spillage in a way that the spillage is used for other things.
Exactly.
So, for instance, you can use it for irrigation, because around our places, there are communities, there are farming communities and other things that you can use that. So you can do the control spillage in a way, but we don't have that. We just don't have the infrastructure for that. So I suspect what is happening, they just open the gate, the floodgates, the water is just coming out. The water always will find its way. So it is going into homes. That should not have been where it is in the first place. And now, I mean, this is not the first time it happened. It happens every year. I remember the last time Akogba and Co were sitting in canoes reporting. The whole place had become like a river where people were sitting in canoes, and buildings that were 2 or even 3 floors were so deep in the water you could just see roof. I mean, it tells you the level of devastation that people go out in the morning, and then you are coming back in the evening or in the afternoon, and you see that your road is blocked. The road is filled up. You have to use some alternative route to access your house. You get to your home, that place is submerged. Your cars and other things are all destroyed. And you just have to go in there and salvage what you can and go away. But as always, and knowing what this country has become, what is going to happen is this floodgate has been opened, the devastation has been caused. At some point, it will recede. We'll all come back into our homes, forget about what happened a week or 2 ago, and then wait till next year for it to happen again. But this year, I suspect the devastation will be so bad because the GMET has warned that the kind of rains we are about to have is the worst we've had in 30 years. And so if that is anything to go by, it's going to rain very heavily. And we've seen it in the last few days. And this is May. We are now about to go to June and then July. And so if the forecast is anything to go by, then we really need to move in. The NADMO has to do something. We need to look at a long-term sustainable plan. What exactly are we going to do about this for the next few years? Are we just going to live in a cycle where for every few months in a year, 2-3 months, people can't live in their homes because those places are flooded, and then the other 9 months they are back until like that? We just can't live like that. It's traumatizing for people who live like that. So we need to find a long-term solution. Does it involve demolishing parts of the place and compensating people or moving them somewhere else? I just heard Aklobato saying that no one is going to be compensated because they knew what exactly the risks were when he purchased the lands over there, Winston. So it's terrible, and we really need to find a long-term solution to this instead of living in this cycle of unending drama and trauma for families.
Great. Look, what we're going to do when we come back is to get into details of this. Okay, we'll look at the whole Weija enclave and also look at what we've done in the past. And I'm just reading an article where someone has actually gone in there and has looked at, the Weija Reservoir and how that is an important resource for, water, potable water production, irrigation, and fish farming. We'll get into that. We'll explore all of that here on the Super Morning Show. But as always, we do the show with you. So in case you're living within that enclave, okay, you're living around the areas that are normally affected by the spillage, please share your experience with us. Okay, well, if you've been affected already, if you've had to leave in anticipation of the spillage, we want to know what your experience is this morning here on the Super Morning Show. WhatsApp number 055 1111 997. But we don't talk enough about how stressful it can be to figure out what nourishing breakfast to give kids every morning. Look, and that's why Milo All-in-One is such a great option. It has a creamy, delicious taste kids can't have enough of. But there's more to the Milo All-in-One than the rich, milky, chocolatey taste. There's more goodness in every pack. Just take a moment to read the back of the pack and see for yourself its important nutrients combined with malt that supports energy release, cocoa for that rich taste, and milk for the calcium to support them as they grow. So keep choosing Milo All-in-One, not just for that special taste, but also for the nourishing goodness. Milo, energy to go further.
So Ghana's water tanks, the best of them, Syntex. The secret to real water storage is simple. If your tank doesn't have the tortoise on it, it's not the correct tank. That's right. The tortoise tank, Syntex tank, is the champion of water tanks. It is strong and durable and built to handle our Ghanaian weather. Rain or shine, Syntex tank has your back. So my people, go outside, check your tank, and if it doesn't have a tortoise on it, it is time to upgrade. Join the Syntex tank family today and enjoy water storage that is tough like a tortoise. Call 0244-335-168 to buy now or find one of our 400 agents nationwide. You can also shop online at syntexgh.com. Syntex tank, a strong, a tough.
But Casapreco PLC, now they've actually announced a share offer in connection with its listing on the Ghana Stock Exchange. And so individuals and corporations can now own shares for 1 cedis 20 pesos each. And the minimum initial investment is 2,000 shares for 2,400 with additional shares available in increments of 1,200 Ghana cedis. Details of the offer, including the terms, are contained in the offer prospectus, which is available from casapreco.com and licensed stockbrokers. The offer is scheduled to close on Monday, 1st June 2026, subject to the terms set out in the prospectus. And this announcement is for information purposes only and does not constitute investment advice. Casapreco, a step beyond excellence.
Breakfast is already special, but with Nido, it just got even better. Now with the Nido 10 plus 1 promo on your 14 grams and 23 gram packs, you have 10 plus 1 more reasons to enjoy breakfast. Buy a 1 strip of our promo pack and get 11 sachet instead. 1 extra sachet free. That's more smiles at the table, more creamy goodness, fortified with iron and more value for your family, because your breakfast deserves a little extra. Promo runs while stocks last. Terms and conditions apply.
So hello, beautiful customers. At Omni Basic Bank, your security is their priority. And so before engaging in any financial offer or investment opportunity, please take a moment to confirm through the official channels. Remember, Omni Basic Bank, whenever request your PIN, password, card details, OTP, or any confidential information, via phone calls, SMS, email, or social media, always rely on their verified communication channels and avoid sharing sensitive information with unverified sources. For assistance, please call their 24/7 contact center 0307 086,000 or 0800 100 790 and then 0302 758 555. Omni Basic Bank, not just another bank.
Have you heard about the incredible benefits of Exilium from Total Energies? Let me tell you more about this premium fuel with its amazing 3-in-1 power. Total Energies introduces Exilium new formula, the additive enriched fuel. With its powerful 3-in-1 action that cleans your engine, extends the life and lowers your fuel consumption. Thanks to the cumulative effect of its anti-corrosion, anti-wear and detergent additives, Exilium new formula also lowers your vehicle's fuel consumption while reducing carbon dioxide emissions. You will drive Experience the difference with Total Energy's Exilium new formula. Choose Exilium. Choose quality.
So Franco, Franco Trading is your leading mobile phone accessories and electronic retail outlet. You could get items such as Nokia, Samsung, iPhones, smart TVs ranging from 32 inches to 100 inches. Which one do you prefer, Kwekwa Shante?
I like the latter. I think it sounds great.
100 inches. You have a big hall.
So
big
that actually it will be the whole wall. It's like a cinema.
Great. Well, there's also the Franco air conditioners ranging from 1.5 HP to 2.5 HP, chest freezers and refrigerators, washing machines, microwave, blender, generator, gas and electric stove, CCTV camera, and all other mobile phone brands and accessories from all their shops nationwide, and up to 40% discount on their digital platforms. Call them on the official numbers 0246 422338 or 0555939311 and then 0302 225651, or download the new Franco Trading app Franco on the Google Play Store or visit their website francotrading.com. Franco Trading Enterprise, still phone Papa Perfie.
One extra peace of mind for you and your family. Get more in Idaso from Glyco Life, a life insurance plan that truly delivers. Enjoy free e-health services, a guaranteed death benefit for your loved ones, and a permanent disability benefit that supports you through life's unexpected challenges. It's simple, secure, and just a dial away. Dial *765# now to sign up. Glyco, we cushion you for life.
Great. And Bank of Africa invites you to reactivate your dormant account today. Discover the refreshed range of products and services, from the enhanced SME support facility to the convenience of a USD debit card, credit card, and much more. Updating your account is easy. Simply visit any Bank of Africa branch with your Ghana card. For any assistance, call Bank of Africa on 0302 429 333 or 0302 249-690. Bank of Africa, strong as a group, as close as a partner. Stay with us. We'll be right back with sports, birthday messages, and food for thought here on the Super Morning Show.
Charlie, trim I'm nice. I get some serious meeting. Allah, motion. But Charlie, no credit today. Oh, but you relax. Momo day.
Hey, what funny.
Yes, so I borrow small, sort myself out, I pay back. We move. Spoil there. Ah, Charlie, you sure say you dey pay back? Yes, so that anytime somebody else they need them, Momo day. Be like I for can't borrow some more. Hey, you this boy. Don't go there and disgrace yourself. Allah, motion.
Responsible borrowing be the real flexo for today's needs and tomorrow's dreams. Borrow, sort them, pay back. Momo Day.
For 130 years, Standard Chartered has been there for Ghana and for you, supporting your financial aspirations and driving your business ambitions, opening doors to new possibilities, turning small dreams into big realities, and bringing banking to the palm of your hands. For 130 years, we have been there, empowering the next generation to soar higher. And as always, we believe we can achieve even more together. This year, as we celebrate 130 years of operations in Ghana, we look into the future with you, because we are bringing 130 years of expertise to power your wealth and business ambitions, 130 years of heritage to power your aspirations. Let's partner for progress. Standard Chartered, here for good.
Enjoy homemade taste of Shito, always with Didi Shito. Made with carefully selected ingredients, no preservatives, no colorants.
Preservative just helps us spice. That's how we taste. Spicy we eat.
Didi Shito, if you need. This advert is FDA approved.
When truth is stranger than fiction and myths spring to life, and the shadowy mysteries of a long-forgotten era become your present reality, your imagination will usher you into a realm of head-spinning reality beyond what the mind should know. Amane Adisa of Monsters and Gods. Download from the Akraba app now on iOS or Android.
Welcome back. Time now for birthday messages here on the Super Morning Show, brought to us by
MTN.
Everywhere you go. And Bank of Africa, BOA Pay from Bank of Africa, offers a hassle-free solution for fee collection and other payments. Call us or chat Fafa at boaghana.com for details. Bank of Africa, strong as a group, as close as a partner. And Franco Trading Enterprise, still phone papa fee. We'll bring in the birthday messages shortly, which means we can get into the Sports Center. It's proudly brought to us by MTN. Switch to MTN's eSIM. Download my MTN app to go SIMless today. Standard Chartered Bank, here for good. DSTV, now the biggest football tournament is here, and DSTV is giving you front row seats to watch all the action live. It's the FIFA World Cup 2026, and it's that time when everything can wait. Even sleep can wait. To DSTV, your home of entertainment, and Hisense everyday prices for everyday people.
Talking about Hisense, are you looking for premium electronics and home appliances at unbeatable value? Choose Hisense, Ghana's trusted brand for innovation, quality, durability, and affordability. Hisense offers a wide range of products designed to enhance modern living, including world-class televisions, refrigerators, chest freezers, air conditioners, laser TVs, gas cookers, washing machines, smartphones, sound systems, water dispensers, microwaves, blenders, rice cookers, kettles, irons, air fryers, and much more. Whether you're upgrading your entertainment setup, equipping your kitchen, or creating a smarter and more comfortable home, Hisense delivers cutting-edge technology for every lifestyle. As a leading electronics brand in Ghana, Hisense stands behind the quality and reliability of products with up to a 5-year manufacturer defect warranty, giving customers peace of mind with every purchase. Visit any Hisense showroom nationwide: East Legon, Kisiman, Achimota Mall, North Industrial Area, Accra Opera Square, Accra Tudu, Dansuman, La Paz, West Hills Mall, Broadcasting, Kaswa, Bachuna, Junction Mall, Tema Community 1, Community 25, Amrahia, Afienya, Mataheko, Hacho. Also Kumasi City Mall, Kumasi Edum Post Office, Kumasi Tafo, Kumasi Tanoso, Mankesim, Takrade, Takwa, Obuasi, Koforidia, Hohoi, Sunyani, Techiman, Tamale. As you can see, we are everywhere. Or please call 0302 550000 for more information. Visit hisense.com.gh and follow Hisense Ghana on Facebook, Instagram, or X, and YouTube. Hisense, best for quality, best for durability, best for energy efficiency, best for affordability, best for style, best for technology, everyday prices for everyday people.
Yellow Ghana, if you're a business owner and you're looking for a smart way to keep an eye on your shop, restaurant, office, or warehouse anytime and anywhere, then MTN Business Eye is here for you. Because look, with MTN Business Eye, you can keep your business secure anytime, anywhere. The smart surveillance solution gives you total visibility and control, inspired by Wi-Fi, SIM connectivity, cloud storage, and solar energy, so your security never sleeps even when the lights go out. Enjoy 24/7 monitoring, real-time alerts, two-way audio, and reliable backup, all at affordable rates. Dial *5060# today and keep your business in sight always with MTN Business Eye. MTN is everywhere you go.
For over 130 years, Standard Chartered Bank has been more than a bank. We've been a partner in progress, from helping establish Ghana's financial system to building business and connecting them to the world, from helping generations grow and protecting their wealth to powering innovation and helping communities thrive. Today, we stand on 130 years of heritage to power your ambitions and unlock opportunities. 130 years of expertise to drive cross-border connections that move business forward and support your financial wealth and aspirations, and to sustainably impact communities. As always, we believe we can achieve more by partnering together. Standard Chartered, here for good. Fentio Tahiru Fentio. Why are you using a white background for your ex? Are you a sociopath?
What does that mean?
You should use a dark background.
Well, who?
Yes.
You know the feeling that you get when somebody you don't like loses a football match.
Yes, that's how I'm looking forward to.
You know that is more enjoyable than
when your team wins.
Yes.
Oh, ASU is the best. Saturday.
So on Saturday,
oh God.
On whose side are you?
I'm on PSG side. I don't like PSG, but
for the first time, the two of us.
Yes.
Oh, mommy hug. Give me hug.
Yes.
Give me hug.
Oh,
give me hug.
And you are hitting my
give me
back.
hug. On Saturday, at Aviation Social Center.
For Arsenal to win, Barcelona should go trophyless for 10 years. I'll take that over Arsenal winning Champions League. No way.
they should relegate Chelsea.
Yes. Oh.
If that is what it takes for Arsenal not to win the Champions League, make them relegate Chelsea.
Yes, yes.
I mean, I'll be okay.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Arsenal Champions League in this town.
Have you seen them in the last? Have you seen them in the last week? Charlie, the Arsenal fans.
They are doing Thanksgiving service for Smith
I
and
saw
Co.
Arsenal fans in Kenya, Uganda. They went for Thanksgiving.
Have you seen Zoran Mandani? He
Yes.
wore a Arsenal jersey top to go and pray.
Can you imagine?
Jesus Christ.
To go for Eid prayers.
To go for Eid prayers. If you allow these guys to win Champions League, we just have to leave the world for them for the next 1 year.
I was listening to Talk Sport.
Hey.
This Arsenal fan called and said that in the history of the Premier League, he thinks that Arteta is the greatest manager of all time.
Arteta, because they won a league. A league they could barely scrape by. If they win Champions League, we are dead. So that is why it must not happen.
It's like Arsenal fans were specially created.
Yes, yes.
Do you understand? So on Saturday, Aviation Social Center, me,
Venezia.
Nobody can identify the team I support by virtue of the jersey
Yes,
I'm
yes,
wearing.
yes, yes, yes.
You see this big V here?
Yes.
What team is this?
Venezia.
Venezia.
Venezia. It's in Italy. They are not in the Serie A.
They just got promoted again.
Okay.
They only spent one season on relegation. Anyway, so we are looking forward to the Aviation Social Center event, May 30. That's this Saturday.
Yes.
We start from 10 a.m.
And now the game is 4 p.m., right?
It's 4 p.m. So come early. The good news or the good thing about this event is that because it's at Aviation Social Center, you can come with the kids.
Yeah.
Because there are many
Yeah,
playgrounds
arcade,
there,
everything is
plays,
there.
you know, and then they can enjoy it. Then there are adult games too. So there's table tennis, there's five-a-side football, there's chinchenga. That is also
there's
a
always
competition.
food because last year when I
yes.
was there, the food,
yes,
the vendors all over the place, the chinga, the meat, everything is solid.
We have pool, you know, pool ball. So we call it foosball. So it will be a whole day of activity. We even have the Hits FM Rep Your Jersey quiz, Champions League quiz on stage. Come and test. In fact, I want to test something like random person from the crowd.
Yes.
Come and challenge me.
Yes.
Champions League quiz.
Yes.
If
Let's
you
do
win,
it.
I'll personally give you money.
Yes, dollars too.
Very steady or what?
Call me, let's do it.
Very steady or what? If you what I'll do is that I'll challenge somebody from the audience to the Champions League quiz. If they come and they win, I'll call Uncle Ebo to send them money.
Oh, so Uncle Ebo will be sitting somewhere. You are giving him debt. Hey. I see.
Let's talk about a couple of things from yesterday.
Okay.
The GFA president has quoted controversy with his thoughts. So here's what happened yesterday. He engaged Ghanaian parents abroad in the UK to talk to them about conscientizing their children to play for Ghana.
Have you seen what Winston is wearing in this?
Relax. Let's finish the premise of what I'm saying.
Okay.
I said the GFA president, he had Michael Essien with him.
Okay.
They together with the Ghana High Commission in the UK, they held a meeting with Ghanaian parents in the UK who have children in academies to conscientize them and encourage them to encourage their children
to come and play for Ghana.
Come and play for Ghana when they grow up and become good players. Are you listening to this?
Yes.
Now, after the event, hey Kweku, you put your phone on silent.
Go ahead, Fentio.
So Wednesday, your jersey is very nice.
Yes, I told you I'll be back.
Oh, this is lovely.
Yes.
This is lovely.
This is
wearing the Ghana yellow jersey.
Yes, I'm wearing it to the Aviation Social Center.
That is the original one.
Yes.
Unlike my friend's one, he was wearing it and the star fell off. No, the star in front.
This one.
Yeah, the star fell off. So now he's looking for the star. We have to do radio announcement to find the star.
Hey, thank you sure?
Because Ghana flag without the star is not Ghana flag.
Yeah.
So if the flag has fallen, it means the flag is tied. Anyway.
So the families.
So back to the story. Thank you, Koko.
Are they barging?
Oh yeah. But that's not the issue. That's not where the controversy. The idea itself is okay. Okay. Now, after that, Sky Sports caught him for an interview. Because Sky Sports, they have interest. If he's coming to tell the Ghanaian parents to let their children play for Ghana, they can lose talent.
People like
so they ask him, what do you think of the idea of people like Kobe Menu, whose parents are Ghanaian, playing for countries like England. Ketogreku had a lot to say, eh?
Oh.
Hey, Winston.
Let's listen to him.
Listen to what he said.
Full-blooded Ghanaians should be representing their countries. Okay, that's my clear opinion on representation when it comes to national teams in football. But having said that,
you're talking about Menu.
Yes, Kobe Menu. Yes. But having said that, I think that England has a good team. It's important we respect the manager and the experience that he brings on board. But what is also true is that they will meet a very, very competitive and determined Ghanaian side.
How much does it hurt you then, seeing Menu in an England shirt?
Well, it's most unfortunate, to be honest. I wish I never comment on it. I wish I never comment on such situations because, for example, when I watched the French national team win the World Cup, and the team is made up of 11 African players, I mean, it always tells me that there's a subject that has to be discussed.
Fenty, what is controversial about this very honest and important take by our GFA president?
What makes Kobe? Why should Kobe Menu play for England?
Kobe Menu.
Hold on. He says a full-blooded Ghanaian like Kobe Menu should be playing for Ghana.
Yes,
Should though.
Kobe Menu's mother is a Ghanaian.
Yes.
Kobe Menu's father is a Ghanaian.
Is Kobe Menu a Ghanaian?
Kobe Menu is a Ghanaian citizen.
Wait, no. Is he a Ghanaian?
Answer the question.
He's not a Ghanaian because I'm sure he has taken up British citizenship. But if not for Kobe Menu would have been at Dadieso.
And I have a question. If Kobe Menu was born in Dadieso, did you, as a footballing country, do you have a system that would have brought him to this level?
No, it's the same way we brought Asamoah and Co to this level. Mike Leslie and Co from Dansuman.
No. Yes. How many years ago?
Yeah, but now we don't have it. So
if you don't have it, why are you? If you don't have it,
you to allow the man to land there.
No, if you don't have it, why are you not building it?
So we can
why are you
build
not building it?
That is a separate argument. But
no, it's not. It's
this
connected.
Argument has been made around the, I like that.
I think it's connected.
1 second.
Okay, go on.
Look at the example he gives about the France example.
Yes.
I mean, look at the kind of place they had and look at their roots where they're coming from.
Yes.
So it's a good point.
Yeah, but
where we have to
it is not true that the French 11 that played the final
maybe
were all Africans.
He didn't get the number right. But a lot of them from Cameroon, from Senegal, from this, from that.
I think you missed the point.
Yes.
The point that Kurt makes that I disagree with is the sense of entitlement that so long as you have Ghanaian parents and you're born elsewhere, it doesn't matter what your footballing education or what country contributes to that education or which passport you hold. So long as your parents are Ghanaian, you must come and play for Ghana. He called it unfortunate.
Yeah.
And that it hurts to see players like Kobe Menu play for England. And I'm saying that you are not entitled to.
Okay, but Fentu, have you also thought about it this way? No, Fentu.
No. You encourage landing. Let me land.
Be quick.
I said you are not entitled to.
Yeah.
And I'm using the word. I'm choosing my words carefully. You're not entitled to having those players with Ghanaian parents born abroad play for you. You are not entitled to it. So if they choose to play for a country of their birth, the country that contributed to the footballing education, like what we see from the French boys, what we see from Kobe Menu, for example, I don't think you can call that unfortunate. The other side of it is this. I'm saying that if we had our systems right, and this is the broader argument that we are all missing, if we had our systems right, there's no way we won't find the likes of Kobe Menu in this country. And yet today, our system can't find Kobe Menu a special player.
Hold on, Fentu. Let me bring in.
There's so many Kobe Menus in
Let me bring in Uncle White. Hold on.
We don't have a system to produce.
Hold on, Fentu. Let me bring in Uncle White because it's time for food for thought, brought to us by Roverman Productions. The difference. Uncle, good morning.
Oh, my favorite about you said good morning. Always good, nice to hear from you. And Kweku.
Yes.
Kweku, good morning.
Good morning, the venerable Uncle White. Fentu Tahiru is looking for cost for you, so please warn him. He says he's going to do a cost on your pocket.
Well, because of the shirt he's wearing, I won't comment on the trouble he has just put me into.
But you see, Uncle, I just want to say something to Fentu before we continue. You see, Fentu, the point that you've made, fantastic point. But you make that point because you are Fentio Tahiru Fentio. For Keto Kreku, who is the president of the Ghana Football Association, when asked that question, he must speak in a way that tells us that as an association, they want to bring Ghanaians in. So he doesn't have to go and say that, well, if you're born in a country and they take part in your footballing training, you should play for them. If he says that, he has no business going to look for Ghanaian players next time. Because in football, you and I have said that you must get the best players available to you. Yeah. So for him, Keto Kreku, it is unfortunate. And I agree with him because he's the president of the Ghana Football Association. If this was Keto Kreku as communication director for Accra Hasufuk, I have a problem with him because he's not being realistic. But as president of the Ghana Football Association, that's the only thing he can say.
You see, while the point you're making can be valid, I think that also as a leader, you missed the whole point of globalization. I think to have a choice of nationality is privilege. Okay, so I don't think that you can call that unfortunate, because what do you think Kobe Manu would think about this? If you're Kobe Manu and the GFA president tells you that your decision to play for England, where you were born and raised and bred, the country that contributed to your footballing education, everything he's known as a kid, as a human being till this point, is British. He's made that decision, a very natural one, to play for Britain. And the country of your parents, the association president from there says, your decision is unfortunate. I mean, what would you think of that?
Good. I see a lot of you are sending messages. We'll read all those messages. I'll bring Fentio back. But I now need to go to Uncle Ebo White for food for thought this morning. Uncle, good morning once again.
Yeah, good morning. And Winston, it will surprise you that my presentation this morning is on the topic Fentio is trying to raise. So Fentio, it will be in your interest to listen to it.
I'm listening. And then I'm here.
Let me know what you think about it later. But before I go into the presentation, let me inform our listeners that my next play is Love and Handcuffs. And it's turning out to be a great play as we work on it. It's becoming bigger and bigger. And I'm sure this is going to be our biggest play to date. So if you've never watched any of my plays before, this is a good one to begin with.
Sure.
And if you're a regular patron, don't miss this one. Winston, the global nature of the celebrations of the Arsenal Premier League Championship last week has revived an old question that I have tried to push out of my mind. Social media showed citizens of several countries across the world taking to the streets in celebration. The celebrations demonstrated how global the English League in particular and the European leagues in general have become. It is not only the teams that have become global brands, but some of the players in these leagues have also become global celebrities. The key players in these leagues have become global icons, and most can be identified with just a single name: Saka, Raya, Salah, Vinny, Haaland, Alisson, Eze, Rodri, just to mention a few. The English game has become so big that even TV pundits and commentators like Peter Drury have become global celebrities. And the old question on my mind that has been revived since last week is, can the Ghanaian League go global? Can we have a situation where even non-Ghanaians all over the world follow the Ghanaian League and know not only the names of the teams, but some of the key players as well? Would we ever have the situation where the best players in the world clamor to come to play in the Ghanaian League? This is a question I ask anytime I find myself following the English and other European leagues. I doubt how many English soccer fans identify themselves with, say, the French league or the Spanish league or the German league. And yet in Ghana, you are not a soccer fan if you do not support one or more European clubs. Indeed, it is easier to find Ghanaians who know the names of European clubs, but cannot mention any Ghanaian club apart from Accra House of Folk and Asante Kotoko. It will be easier to find a Ghanaian who can give you the whole lineup of Arsenal, Man City, Man U, Liverpool, and Chelsea than find a Ghanaian who can give you the full lineup of either Kumasi Asante Kotoko or Accra House of Folk. So, the question continues to nag me. Would the Ghanaian game ever go global? I'm aware that some Ghanaian players have gone global. I am, of course, referring to the likes of Abedi Pele, Tony Yeboah, Michael Essien, Asamoah Gyan, and recently, the likes of Antoine Semenyo. But that is not what I'm talking about. Having a handful of Ghanaian players excelling in Europe is like our cocoa. We export the raw beans, and Europe turns it into chocolate and other products and make all the money whilst we do all the back-breaking work of growing the cocoa. So I'm not talking of our talents leaving Ghana, but a situation where our talents not only stay and ply their trade in the Ghanaian league, but thrive in the league as they are doing in Europe today. I'm talking about a situation where the Ghanaian game attracts the best talents, both players and managers from across the world. Will the situation ever become our reality in Ghana? Can we have a Ghanaian league in which teams have their own stadiums, both for training and for their home matches? And I'm not thinking of tiny neighborhood AstroTurfs, but 50,000-seater stadiums with all the facilities of stadiums in Europe. Can we have club stadiums in Ghana so well maintained that a player can run and slide on his knees or on his stomach for more than 10 yards without peeling his skin and drawing blood? Can we have a Ghanaian game that is telecast live worldwide and has a large following in every country? Can we have a situation where the Ghanaian league becomes so big and global that for major matches, we can have people flying in from all over the world just to watch a match and go back? Can we have a situation where Ghanaian clubs have the means to buy a player for, say, $30 million, and it will not be regarded as unheard of? What do you think? Can this happen in Ghana? Can you imagine it? Before you answer, please let me remind you that the English League did not spring up from nothing into what it is today. Let me also remind you that the leagues in Europe have been built and grown by ordinary human beings like you and I, who are no better or smarter than us, and that the strategy they use to grow those leagues is not rocket science. So, what would it take for the Ghanaian game to go global? What would it take for Ghana's league to be so competitive and so rich that it attracts the best talents all over the world? I am reminded of the Johnny Nash song with the following lyrics, and I'm quoting the lyrics. There are more questions than answers, pictures on my mind that will not show. There are more questions than answers, and the more I find out, the less I know. Yeah, the more I find out, the less I know. But this morning, I want to end my presentation with my adaptation of the John Lennon classic, Imagine. This is my version. Imagine Ghana soccer gone global. It is easy if you try. No poor clubs in Ghana. no empty stands on match days. Imagine all the people living for a match in Ghana. You may say I am a dreamer, but I hope I'm not the only one. I hope someday you will join us and Ghana soccer will be global. And Winston, that is my presentation for this morning.
Great presentation. Fentio is here.
Lovely. You see, it's like Uncle Ebo anticipated, or I anticipated what he was coming to say. When two spirits are joined, Winston can't separate them. That is what Uncle Ebo, you see, you see, our spirits are joined together and joined. See, it's the same conversation. Wishing for globalization for our game, exporting talent from here for big money, getting recognition from here. So we don't go and be chasing people from outside.
Okay, then we can also steal other people's talents that come to our country.
To our country.
Yes.
If they are born and raised here, why not? We'll take them and keep them here.
Okay.
Because they are Ghanaian.
You know what? We need to go for the business minute. Stay with me. I'll come back. And the business minute is brought to us by Anointed Engineering Services, the generator experts.
Hello, welcome to the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Anointed Engineering Services Limited, the generator experts. Oil prices have risen sharply after the United States launched new attacks on Iran, targeting a military facility in Bandar Abbas. Meanwhile, the Tema Oil Refinery has recorded a major operational boost with the arrival of nearly 1 million barrels of bunga crude oil to support renewed refining activities. The move is expected to strengthen Ghana's energy security and reduce reliance on imported petroleum products. CAS International has praised the Bank of Ghana for suspending the proposed 0.75% wallet-to-bank transfer fee announced by Mobile Money Fintech Limited. Chief Executive of the Ghana Investment Promotion Center, Simon Maggi, says provisional figures show foreign direct investment inflows into Ghana reached $2.61 billion in 2025, signaling growing investor confidence in the economy. And that's the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Anointed Engineering Services Limited, the generator experts.
Right, so welcome back and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And Anointed Engineering Services, as you know, is into the sale of ultra-silent, fuel-efficient diesel generating sets with size ranging from 5 kVA to 3,000 kVA at competitive prices. And for every generator you acquire, you'll enjoy a 5-year warranty. They also undertake maintenance and repairs of all kinds of diesel generating sets. Their services include a 24-hour emergency service, sale of genuine spare parts, reliable rental service, professional advice, sale of tower lights and rental. Locate their East Legon branch at 26 Boundary Road, Legon, close to AH Hotel, and head office at number 77, Anointed House, on the main Odoko Malam Highway near the Odoko traffic light. They also have 21 branches nationwide and are into skill training. They have a training school that trains students in generators and plans, auto mechanics, electricals and controls and solar installations, offering 80% hands-on training and 20% theory. Call them on 0243 480 334 or 0246 423534. Anointed, the generator experts. And in partnership with the National Theatre and Joy FM, Riverman Production presents an original Igbo White play, Love and Handcuffs, and it shows on the 26th, 27th, 28th of June, and then on the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th of July at the National Theatre. Rates is 300 Ghana cedis per show for individuals and 500 per show for couples and 225 cedis for holders of the Roverman loyalty cards. Tickets are available via the Rover app, Corba short code *365 *535# and at the regular outlets at Joy FM front desk, short shops at Airport, Tema Community 11 and Dansoman and at the Bachuna Total shop. To make inquiries and for large orders, call 0505 546 010 or WhatsApp 0505 546 030. Sponsors Koba, Apotica, Wakana, and M Notify. Communications partner, Logistic Movers, Roverman Productions. Be the difference. Well, let's get interactive this morning here on the Super Morning Show. Social media messages brought to us by EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank, and number 10 Liver Salt, a refreshing relief, as well as Cowbell Coffee with you every moment.
Attention! If your money is controlling you, now it's time to take charge. The EcoBank mobile app gives you the power to command your money, to transact across 33 African countries and anywhere in the world. Command your money to make water, electricity and school fees payments, banks and mobile money transfers, create virtual cards to buy only what you need, and more. So Money Commander, download the EcoBank mobile app now on the App Store or Play Store and command your money. Command also means paying attention to details, because EcoBank will never call or send an SMS asking for your PIN, OTP, bank card, or Ghana card details. When in doubt, call the EcoBank call center on 0800 003 225. That is 0800 003 225. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
And I'd love to hear from you, okay? I'd love to hear from you on what you make, for instance, about Keto Kreku's statement. That is unfortunate, when you have Ghanaians playing for other countries, okay? You think that he should, be mindful of the global nature of the world and that you cannot have talents when you've not played any role in their lives. No problem, okay? Tell us what your thoughts are this morning on WhatsApp 055-1111-997. And then on X, use the hashtag JoySMS.
Hello, my name is Lexus Bell, and EcoBank is revalidating customer information for mobile app transactions to improve safety and convenient access. Customers are encouraged to confirm their mobile app details by texting or calling 0500,000 247 now to remain active. The voice you just heard wasn't mine, it was AI. And if you fell for it then, like play, you could have just been scammed. EcoBank will never call, email, send an SMS asking for your PIN, OTP, bank card, or Ghana card details. Pay attention to the details.
EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
We shouldn't have gone to that party.
Masa, my head is killing me.
Is that your stomach?
Yes.
What did you eat?
I don't know. Get rid of your gastric problems with number 10 Liver Salt. Number 10 gives you quick, effective relief from nausea, indigestion, heartburns, hangovers, and hyperacidity. And with different fruity flavors such as orange and lemon, it's a pretty tasty way to end an uncomfortable situation. Number 10 Liver Salt from Ernest Chemist, because everyone needs a chemist.
This advert has been vetted and approved by FDA.
Auntie T, abeg, fix me gobetete Ghana. No gari, no oil, no plantain, just beans then eggs.
Hey, brah, that be dangerous combination, no?
Problem no day. I feel handle am.
For Telecel, we the Bob say everybody gets what they like. That be why Made For Me bundles day. Based on your usage, you fit get your own data and call packages. Fala! Made For Me bundles like the way you the want town. That *530#, then buy Made For Me bundles today.
Telecel, connecting energies.
You can't deny it when you taste it. The rich, creamy goodness of Cowbell coffee. One sip and you feel it. It's Cowbell coffee. Taste it and you love it. It's a special feeling. One sip and you feel it. It's Cowbell coffee.
For the big days and the seemingly ordinary, creamy Cowbell coffee is with you every moment.
This advert is FDA approved.
Hello, sir. Please check the round tickets you made me purchase for our Canadian partners arriving this weekend.
Something is eating me up though. I still don't know a decent, welcoming place where we can host our guests.
This is no issue at all, sir. Let me introduce you to Ghana's best kept secret when it comes to a perfect accommodation, and that is Anointed Executive Airbnb Apartment located at Bawi Zero.
Anointed Executive Airbnb Apartment? Tell me more.
Anointed Executive Airbnb Airbnb apartments is a destination that everyone instantly falls in love with the minute they enter. They have beautifully designed 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms, fully equipped kitchens, ultra-modern stylish living area, high-speed Wi-Fi connectivity, and an elegant rooftop lounge. Anointed Airbnb has 24-hour professional security, reliable standby generator, and an exceptional customer service and more.
Wow! Please make reservations for our guests right now.
Absolutely. If you ever think of a destination for work retreats, vacations, family events, or weekend getaways, always choose Anointed Executive Airbnb Apartment. Find them in Accra at Bawe 0 Faith Montessori, or book ahead on 025-638-9193 or 025-649-2415. Anointed Executive Airbnb Apartments. Class, luxury, and lifestyle redefined.
Did you know that Ghana currently spends more than 8 billion Ghana cedis annually importing food that can be produced locally? That is why this June, Joy Business and the Super Morning Show, in partnership with the Federation of Associations of Ghanaian Exporters, FAGE, bring you the Joy Agribusiness Month 2026 under the theme From Soil to Sovereignty, Building Ghana's Agricultural Self-Reliance Through Innovation. Join us on the Joy Super Morning Show, Joy News, and across Joy Business platforms for a month-long national conversation on Ghana's food security and agribusiness future. Week 1 focuses on government policy, trade and financing for food sovereignty. Week 2 explores research, innovation, mechanization and live coverage of the Ghana Horticulture Expo 2026 from the 11th to the 13th of June at the State House forecourt. Week 3 examines infrastructure, value addition, youth participation and agricultural financing, while Week 4 highlights opportunities across key horticulture value chains. The final week looks at consumer power and Ghana's roadmap to food sovereignty by 2030. Stay tuned to Joy FM and Joy News.
Joy 99.7 FM.
Hey, that's Ghana's World Cup song. 3 matches. 3 matches.
Winston Amoah, I don't like your own patriotism.
We are getting 4 points. We are losing against England, definitely. We are winning Panama. We are beating Panama. And then we are getting a draw against Croatia. 4 points. Hopefully it's enough to get us to round 16. And then we'll get kicked out at round 16.
I don't like
round of 32.
I don't like that sort of... Please.
No, but why? Patriotism does not mean that you are blind to the obvious flaws of your country. That's not patriotism.
I don't like that negative energy
that
the two of you are carrying.
Today is 28th May.
Okay.
We have no idea what our squad is. We are here. We have to guess. No, because you are guessing. You are saying that, the squad deadline
for submission. Listen, you go with 3 goalkeepers.
Yes, and we have 5 goalkeepers there.
So you
Yeah, so we drop 2.
No, but we don't know. Every
drop
team
2 goalkeepers.
You don't know
there's
what.
an official announcement that this is the England team for the World Cup. Do you
Yes.
have that for Black Stars?
Yes.
Do you have that for Black Stars?
Yes.
No, you don't. What you have, according to the GFA, is the team for the friendly game against Wales. That is what it says. It doesn't say official team for the World Cup. How do you know?
So hold on. How does that affect our preparation?
No, it affects because I mean, look at us. You are saying that we
You
should
know,
be
you-
patriotic.
no,
I should
we-
be patriotic.
hold on, you-
I don't
you.
even know the team that is going. I should be patriotic.
Kweku,
How
can
am I
I
going to
speak?
Hold on, quick.
Can I speak?
Hold on, quick, Fencho. I'll get back to you. Let me acknowledge that big stories here on the Super Morning Show is brought to us by Telecel, Connecting Energies, and Cowbell Coffee with you every moment.
So, cowbell, you know that moment when the alarm rings and life is already asking questions. Campus, office, hustle, dreams waiting to be chased. Those are the moments when you need something that helps you show up and keep going. That's why Cowbell Coffee stays with me every single moment. Whether you're grinding for that exam, pushing deadlines at work, or cooking up the next big idea, Cowbell Coffee gives you that creamy taste and rich coffee aroma to kickstart your day right. And you can enjoy it anytime because success doesn't happen overnight. It is the little moments, the early mornings, and the late nights. And through it all, Cowbell Coffee, day with you. Cowbell Coffee with you every moment. This advert is FDA approved.
And you know your money deserves the safest home. And so with Telecel Cash, you're protected every step of the way. No risk, no worries, no long stories, just peace of mind. Dial *110# or download the Telecel Play app now for safe, secure transactions. Telecel, the safer choice. Send it. Keke. Great. So, Fentio, let's get into the conversation. Okay. Yes. And I mean, I want to hear from you first before I get on to WhatsApp. Hopefully, we'll activate the phone lines. But this message, let me just get into this message. It says, Ket is not even ashamed that he's run down a system that produces talents. Even the few that are captured in private academies are not transitioned well. The audacity, if Ket was groomed in the UK and had the opportunity to be their FA boss, he wouldn't even blink twice, nor consider to forgo that and come to Ghana. The sense of entitlement is annoying. Fix our system so you don't go demanding for what's not yours. Ghana will always be second choice to these talents raised abroad. What do you say, Fentio?
Yeah. You see, good morning to you once again. Before I go on, my good friend Justice Kujo, DVLA, he says that the two of you, if you don't love the country, you should leave. Support Ghana. You have to be patriotic.
Fento, do you know you are being contradictory?
Hold on.
In one moment you support Ghana, the next moment you say that the boys should play for UK.
Not boy, you are not listening to me.
Menu and co. But you are patriotic, but you say Kobe Menu should go and play for England.
Yes, because Kobe Menu is not Ghanaian. So what's your problem?
Kobe Menu is a Ghanaian. Kobe Menu, which English man gives birth and names their kid Kobe Menu?
Kwekwe Asante.
Yes.
Kwekwe Asante.
Somebody's called Menu and you say he's an English. Because of citizenship.
Is it only no? But
Ghanaianness is not by citizenship.
Can I speak?
No. First of all, does Kobe Menu have a Kobe Menu? How does he see himself?
Oh, he's a full Ghanaian.
No. Does he see himself as a Ghanaian or as a British? If the guy says he's English, why are we forcing him to be Ghanaian when he says he's not? Yes, Fentio, go ahead.
I think Kweku is just being intentionally annoying this morning. He wants to get on my nerves. But I refuse. I refuse to be moved.
Okay, make your point.
The point is that I'm asking you that it is okay to be optimistic as a Ghanaian that the national team will do well. If it doesn't do well, that is also okay. But I'm saying that this adoption of a very negative positioning and the assumption that we will not do well, we'll play only 3 matches and come home. I'm saying that doesn't scream patriotism to me.
But
and I have my own. Can I? You said I should speak. So why?
No, let him finish.
You said I should speak. So let me go on. You've shared your view. Let me also share mine.
I've not shared mine, but you go on.
So I'm saying that, and I can't force you to take my position. But I'm saying that I think as Ghanaians, our default position should be a hopeful one. One that backs the team, one that gives hope that the team will do well. Obviously, that doesn't guarantee success, but at least it tells the people that are going to represent our badge that we have a certain belief in them. And you know that even in the absence of talent, self-belief and hope can do wonders. We've seen it in many situations where the ones that have the biggest belief can sometimes have just enough in their fighting spirit to achieve greater things. If you're talented and you don't even believe in yourself, sometimes that can hamper your progress. So for me, that's what I'm saying, that yes, we can analyze the group and realistically take a position that we don't think we can do well. But I'm saying that we should avoid jumping into conclusions that because the group is tough, the assumption that we are going to play 3 matches and come home. That aside.
Thank you, Winston. Am I unpatriotic because I believe we failed in the fight against Galamsey, and that given our current trajectory, we will never win the fight against Galamsey? Am I unpatriotic if I talk about that? If I say that?
That's an entirely different conversation.
It is the same. The context is that you can a love for country does not mean being blind and putting your two of your hands inside your demi-river and saying that, oh yes, I'm Ghanaian, so let's wave the flag. If I'm in the stadium, I will support Ghana. I will. In fact, on the day we play England, I know we'll lose, but that day I'll be cheering loudly.
We may actually beat England.
Oh no way, please. See, let me tell you. So you look at the group, and realistically, there's absolutely no way we beat England. I mean, that is done. Against Croatia, we may get beat. If we beat England, I'm donating my 3-month salary to you. I've said it here. The finance directorate. If you are hearing me, if we beat England, don't even come to me.
The guy now is called Salamati because of what he said.
Direct my salary to Fentio if we beat England. If we beat, don't even come to me. Direct my salary to Fentio Tahiru. Direct it to me.
3 months.
3 months of my salary. Give it to
you'll
Fentio
be hungry.
Tahiru. Oh, give it to him. Because we are not. If he likes, you say the same thing. That if we draw, we should do this. He will see. Wait.
But let's conclude the conversation that's kept Fentio here.
On this matter.
Yes. Kwejo says, Fentio, what's the short form of Kwejo?
Kwejo.
Yeah, what's the short form?
Coach.
Kwabena is Kobe. He says,
Kwejo is coach.
He says, good morning, Winston. Would he have said the same thing when Amorim made him to warm the bench? How many talents have they wasted when they chose to represent the country? Okay. Yes.
Winston, so for me, I on this issue, right, of what Kurt says specifically, I don't think it is wrong in pursuing talents abroad who have Ghanaian heritage to come and play for the country. So let's not get it wrong. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying, because we have many of those players that have come to represent the country and have fought really hard for this country and have gone on to do great things. We can't forget the examples of someone like Hans Edusape. We saw what he did for this country, never complained, always available, but he made a choice. He made a decision to represent the country. And we can encourage and pursue those talents and ask them to choose us. But that's what I said earlier, that the fact that they have a choice is actually privilege. And that choice should not be deemed as an obligation to play for Ghana. That's what I'm saying. That the fact that they have the choices of is a privilege. That they are in that position where they can choose two countries. If they go one direction, you can be sad about it. But for people like Kobe Menu, going the England way is the most natural selection. That's how I see it. Where you're born and raised, the country that's given you everything you have, even your culture, what you know about football, about your own life, is all practically and fundamentally English. If he's good enough and the English national team chooses him, he goes to play for them, I think that should be okay. You can be sad about it because he's a quality player and probably would have improved your team, but I think it is a little entitling to go on the tangent of saying, and even citing the French example and saying that when you watch the French national team and you see all the players that played for them, they should have been playing for other African countries. I think that is not the way to. I think it misses the entire point of globalization. There's a reason. Look, we are currently fighting xenophobic attacks in South Africa. Ghanaians have been airlifted home as a result of that. So that viewpoint is what can be deemed to be a little bit problematic. When you think that people should belong to only a certain group and should be obligated to represent only a certain group, it misses that point entirely. That's one side of the argument. So I'm saying if we have players born abroad who want to play for Ghana, we convince them and they think that we are good enough, they want to represent us, so be it, good enough. But if they make a decision that they want to play for other countries where they were born and raised, that should also be okay. Now, the other point on this whole matter is that we would not even have found ourselves in this situation if we concentrated on developing our own football ecosystem. And a better way of answering that question should have been, yes, Kobe Manu has chosen to represent Ghana, but we have so many different Kobe Manus in our team, and we believe in the talent that we have. We believe that the Ghana football ecosystem is capable of producing many Kobe Manus. So if Kobe Manu plays for England, that's okay.
Well, no, but if Kobe Manu plays for England...
that's okay. We can find a few.
But Fenty, you'd agree that if Kobe Manu qualifies, is chosen by England to play for them, and you're Ghana, and you have the guy whose parents are of a Ghanaian origin, you would want him in your team.
Yeah, but you would. But even the idea of being sad, why are you sad? That somebody who was born and raised in England.
Did we try getting Kobe Manu to play for Ghana?
That one is not even sad. The journalist asked if he's hurt. Why are you hurt? That somebody who... Hold on.
Argentina
yes.
would not have been sad if Messi...
Do
you think Argentina would not have been sad if Messi ended up playing for Spain?
Incongruous example. He wasn't born and raised there.
Okay, well, that's different. But of course, he lived a big part of his life. He was born and raised a little bit in Argentina. But from 9 to about when he was a big player, he was in Spain.
He wasn't born and raised there.
Okay. But Garnacho,
even while he was there, he still identified fundamentally as Argentine.
Garnacho
was always going home with his parent every time. And his parents didn't give birth to him there, so I think that is not an ideal example.
But Fenty,
yes.
The point is this.
Yes.
Kobe Manu.
Yes.
Doesn't see himself as Ghanaian, we agree.
Yes.
But Kobe Manu in the Black Stars would improve the Black Stars.
At the moment, there was a point where he wouldn't be in the starting lineup.
No.
At that point, we didn't hear these conversations.
Yes, when Amorim was troubling him. But I say, forget Okreku, because he's FA president. His normal positioning should be to actually get the best players available for Ghana.
You know that it's also his duty to develop them.
I know. But in the absence of... he hasn't done that.
So isn't that the more important part?
But you see, this problem of not developing football, let's be very honest here. And your friend Fifi Taki says I should ask you whether you want him to speak on the subject.
Fifi. We are having a conversation. Okay. So he can join the conversation.
My point is this. Globe-trotting approach in search of talent didn't start under Keto Kreku.
No one said he did, yes.
Good. So as for the failings, we had failed before Keto Kreku became president. But of course, it's also important that we have failed. It doesn't mean that he should continue that failure. So, what do we do now? He says, well, it's important these players whose origin are Ghanaian or African to play for Africa or Ghana. I agree with him. I also agree with you that, look, if you didn't play a role in the guy's life, you have no business demanding he comes to play for you. Except that I say, in Keto Kreku's current position, that his argument is spot on. Because he cannot, as FA president, pretend he doesn't care. You agree with me, Fenty?
I'm listening to you.
But do you agree with me before I continue?
I don't entirely agree with you. But I'm listening to you.
Okay, so you agree with me to an extent, but not entirely. That's okay. And that's, for me, the point. So what Keto Kreku says, in fact, I would say that if you are Kobe Manu and you have a chance to play for Ghana and England, you play for England.
Right.
Yes. If you have a chance to play
if Ket was Kobe Manu's parents, what do you think his position
You ask him to play for England, I'm sure.
I think it's possible that a parent will also look at the situation and say, come and play for Ghana. Because listen, Kobe Manu in Ghana, in the Ghanaian team, is an important part of the team. In England, important, but not the most central. Perhaps he may not even start going into the league because of his performance with Amorim under what's his name? Carrick. He really discovered his form. He was playing regularly. But he will not be the main guy there. But Black Stars,
in the Black
you will
Stars,
be the main guy. Look at Michael Essien and co. It didn't stop their European careers.
You will look at the national.
Let me activate the phone lines. Let me announce the phone lines so that we can hear from others also. Let's see if they agree with you, Fentio, Kweku, or me. 0302216541 and then 05511119997. The phone lines have been activated. We want to hear from you, okay? The FA president says he's hurt that Ghanaians, these Ghanaian players raised outside, born outside the country, are not playing for Ghana and they are playing for those countries. Fentio says, why is the FA president complaining? He should be raising talents. I say, what else could he have said? Because Santi says, I support him 100%. What do you say? But let's listen to what the FA president said again.
Full-blooded Ghanaians should be representing their countries. Okay, that's my clear opinion on representation when it comes to national teams in football. But having said that,
you're talking about Mainu.
Yes, Kobe Mainu. Yes. But having said that, I think that England has a good team. It's important we respect the manager and the experience that he brings on board. But what is also true is that they will meet a very, very competitive and determined Ghanaian side.
How much does it hurt you then seeing Mainu in an England shirt?
Well, it's most unfortunate, to be honest. I wish I never comment on it. I wish I never comment on such situations because, for example, when I watched the French national team win the World Cup, and the team is made up of 11 African players, I mean, it always tells me that there's a subject that has to be discussed.
Well, he says that's a subject that has to be discussed. I mean, imagine Paul Pogba playing for Guinea. Anyway, the phone lines have been activated. Hold on, Fentio. People have joined us on the phone. Relax. Nana is in Medina. Nana, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Nana, God is still taking care of his children. How about you?
I mean, the FA president is not serious. If he had if he was groomed in the UK and he had the opportunity to be their FA boss and Ghana come call it, he will even blink twice or think about it to come to Ghana. He's talking as if he mentioned the French team. He's talking as if these Africans playing for the French teams were grooming in their African countries, and then French just swept in and came for them. Somebody is responsible for a talent their whole life. They've lived their whole life there. It's time for them. There's opportunity for them to represent. You are sitting here telling us that because they are from Ghana, so they should come and play for Ghana. What did you do for them? Recently, like Kinsey had a beautiful team before he left Ghana. What happened to those boys? You can't even transition them properly to groom them. You can't even do that. But somebody should invest for you to come and benefit. That guy is not serious, honestly. He's not serious one bit. Yes, if they choose to play for Ghana, so far as where they live outside this country are the one responsible for their growth from childhood to they become mature, Ghana will always be second choice to some of these boys.
Great. Thank you very much, Nana in Medina. Let's go to Tesano, where Ken is. Ken, good morning. Do we have Ken on the line? Hello, Ken?
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, Ken.
Good morning.
Share your thoughts with us.
I totally agree with Fentio. Look, we all know that where you have not reaped, you cannot sow. All right? If we do not have a system that fully invests in the players to make sure that they become who they are, we have no right insisting that they should come and play for the national team. What has Ghana done for Kobe Mainu? What has Ghana done for any player out there for us to actually think or low-key and sort of want them to come and play for them? If they want to play, it is their desire. If they choose not to, I don't think we should fault them. Look at Iñaki Williams. Amazing player by all standards. But when it comes to the Black Stars, what happens to Iñaki? I could list a lot of other fantastic players who, when they come, and let's face facts, even the Black Stars team themselves, they have problems, which has not been resolved. You understand? look, I don't want to start controversies this morning, but let's look at Baba Rama. Look, these are conversations that we actually need to have. We have not invested in our system enough. We cannot insist on those people who we have not sown to come back and read from them. If they want to come, fair enough. If they choose to play for other things, I don't think the FA president of all people should be making such statements when they know that the investment in football in this country is poor. Let's start off by making sure that the system here is solid. When we do that, we don't need to beg any foreign player or insist on any foreign player coming to play. We would have locally grown champions to go and face the world. And I believe we'll be able to conquer when we do that. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ken, in Tesano. And our next stop is Sacramento Estate, where Samuel is. Samuel, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I believe the way we are doing football in Ghana here is not the best. Because look at, for example, when Kevin came and prayed for Ghana, look at the way the Ghanaian treat him. The system didn't help Kevin to improve. So I believe that Kobe Menu will learn from how we treat players in this country. We are not developing the football well in Ghana here. Look at if we are a serious country, just 1 month to the World Cup now before we are taking a coach. This coach cannot even go and perform well. I support the journalists in the studio that Ghana, they can't do nothing in the World Cup. They will come up quick. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much. That's Samuel in Sacramento Estate. Let's speak to Sam in Adenta. Sam, good morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you doing?
Sam, God is still taking care of his children. I believe you're fine.
Well, I'm managing my life. Thank you. Right. So, I mean, just a quick question. If Kobe Menu was your son or were your son, would you allow him to really come and play for Ghana? What is this?
You want to answer that, Sam?
Sorry?
You want to answer that?
Well, if you want to answer that, if he were to be your son, would you even allow him to come and play for Ghana in this current state of our football? You get it? So this FA president, Kurt, you know, the least talk about him, the better. What is he doing to the local league? What is he doing about the local league? I mean, we are playing and a whole lot of, corruption, systems not working, and you want to reap where you have not sown. You want to bring in, these already prepared players to come and play for you. And, I mean, who does that? I think tempers are flaring up when these kind of conversations come up. And so let me just leave it here. But I think the least said about them, the better, honestly. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sam. Let's go to Dan Suman, where Demens is. Demens, good morning.
Hey, Abu Joseph Apome.
Nyamena Domino Mpai, Bonawazo.
Adumarakwa. I know that my friend one catch him. Yeah, Charlie, in fact, very, very much unfortunate from that statement coming from GFU was very unfortunate. And it's so bitter to hear him speaking like that. For his tenure, the past 8 years and over, what has he done? What can he prove from the grassroots? Under 17, under 15 is dead. The coach, Steve, Eze, Noni, Saka, and then Kobe, they all came from the grassroots, right from the academy. What are we doing? For us, it is always preferable. Charlie, can we mention about 10 grassroots players that we have groomed at this moment? Look at those guys, Sylvia Pierre's group, and then before Sylvia Pierre's group. They all came from the grassroots. But this man is playing games and then deals with our football. Charlie, it's about time this guy should go. I don't hate him, but I don't like his management. He is not doing the job. You are crying that Menu is not playing for Ghana? Oh, this is bizarre, man. We should look at the grassroots, grow our grassroots players, and then you see us standing. You see us rocking shoulders with the other nations.
Thank you very, very much, Demens in Dan Suman, joining us this morning.
Can we get a last call? Okay, I think we can't pick any more calls.
Wednesday.
Yes.
Where's the? I wanted to read. Where's our squad list? Because me, I don't accept this
You've not seen
position
the
that
squad?
because what we have is for the Wales game.
And that's our World Cup.
I know that people are doing deductions and say, okay, this is it, permutations here and there. But every country that announced a World Cup squad, but why is it that every small thing about this country has to be dramatic? Announce a World Cup squad that this is our official team to go for a World Cup. That one too, people have to do permutations.
Hold on a minute. Let me bring in Antia. Okay. Antia.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
And how are you?
Antia, God is still taking care of his children. How about you?
We thank God that grace has
Amen.
given us opportunity again. You see, the GFA, is it part of government or not? Is it part of government?
It's not part of government.
Oh my God. They are on their own.
Yes.
So when the money, they go source for the money or what? Is Ghana government that gives them the money?
Ghana government gives them money.
Hey. And they are on their own.
Yes.
Oh my God.
If you try, FIFA will ban you.
If you try, FIFA will ban you.
Yes, for political interference.
Then we are not going anywhere.
Oh, Antia, why?
Oh no, look at the caliber. They are on their own and they are in Ghana. Meanwhile, Ghana government gives them the money. And
Ghana government supports
them.
national teams.
National what?
National teams.
And the government has no say.
No.
Ah, my goodness. Hey, look at our football. Winston, thank you.
Thank you very, very much, Antia. Let's go to Sunyani, where Joshua will be our final caller. Joshua, good morning.
Good morning, team.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so speaking about this particular statement that our GFA president went to make, I think it is quite unfortunate for him to make such an opinion. I agree with much of the callers what they are saying, because in a country where and I'm speaking from the Bono region, so I'll speak as a person from here. We currently have 5 teams in the Ghana Premier League, but we don't even have a stadium in this part. How do we develop our football talent? There are a lot of talent around these places that are underdeveloped, and we keep on, trying to call these people as some people call the Bronze Stars, people who are not even willing to play for people for the country. I can say for a fact that everybody around this part of the country, is very willing and very committed to play for Ghana. But you don't even call some of these people. Our infrastructure is poor. Our development is poor. Everything around our football is poor. Yet we have, we pride ourselves, and sometimes we carry ourselves to these international communities to make such statements. I think it's very unfortunate coming from, such a person, and I think they should do more. They should concentrate here. We have a lot of talent here. We don't really need anybody from, the expatriates from there coming to join our team and not really being committed to our cause. Yes, that's my opinion on this matter.
Great. Thank you very, very much, Joshua. Thank you. Let's wrap it all up.
Yeah.
Answer my question.
Thank you. Turn on your microphone first. Turn on your microphone.
I'm not answering your question. I'm saying what I want to say to wrap up. And the point is this. Like I said, I repeat that I'm not against dual nationals playing for Ghana. But I'm saying that when dual nationals, especially for those that we didn't necessarily contribute to their development, make a decision to represent the countries of their birth, where they were raised, where they were educated, the country that gave them everything, I think we should be okay with that. We cannot be hurt about that. We can't be sad about that, because that entitlement mentality is actually a little bit counterproductive. Because even as a country, we have benefited in the past from players who were born elsewhere, raised elsewhere, and I gave the example, where other countries contributed fully to their football education, and they've chosen us. We've not seen those countries go around to say that they are hurt that that decision has been made and that they should have played for them. It's just the nature of the football environment now. It's the nature of the world now. It's global. It's not like, look at all the French players that went to play at the World Cup who had African descent. Curtis made reference to them. But imagine all the FA presidents of all those countries from which those countries those players come from. So Mbappe, Cameroon, Kante, Mali, all of them come together, form an association of head FA presidents, because players with heritage to those countries have decided to represent France. It's just what it is. I'm saying it will be a good thing and it will be a blessing, and we can benefit if those players choose to represent us. And we've had those kind of players choose to represent us in the past, and there's still some of them representing us now. You understand? Those countries where they were born and raised aren't crying about it. So we don't have any right to go and be crying over talents elsewhere who have made a decision, a choice that they have to play for other countries. Someone made a brilliant point. It's not like those players were born and raised here and that we developed them to a certain level. They then went abroad and decided that they were going to abandon us and represent another country. That is not the situation at all. So, I think we need to, but this exposes a bigger problem, and this is where I want to end on, that we need to focus our resources and our attention to developing our own talents here. Because Kobe Mainoo may be a good player, but he's not a special player. He's not a special talent. So he's not a talent that cannot be found in this space or hasn't been found in the past in this very space. So why is it that, and Kweku mentioned some examples, good ones, Antonian and SN Muntaris. Those were developed right here. But when was the last time you had a player of that quality coming out of our core system? The good players that we have now, today, in the national team come from the academies. There's 6 players that are currently named in the Black Star squad who are from Right to Dream. How many of them are from our core system? So there is something fundamentally wrong with the way our football is being developed here. And we need to get back to it. There are efforts being made, and we're not saying that people are just sleeping. But those efforts need to be doubled. And that we need to see the government itself getting involved, providing the infrastructure. Somebody made a comment about the AstroTurfs thing and how it's hurting the production of local talent. Because it's limited access now. And the point he made is brilliant, because now maybe a community park that didn't have an AstroTurf, anyone could go there and play because it was Sakura Park and no one was taking care of it, so no one was charging a fee for it. Now with AstroTurfs, you have to pay 500 Ghana cedis for 2 hours. How many children in the communities can do that? So while the AstroTurfs, the intention behind it might have been good, there are debilitating consequences. Limiting consequences that need to be addressed. So it means that we built one aspect of it without incorporating the other, which is access. And apart from that, transition. It's almost as if when youth teams don't do well or don't qualify for the World Cup, we can't transition players through the system. And that is a problem. Because you look at our national team today, let's go to the 26 players that have been named in the for this Wales game and go through them one by one. How many of them have played for our under-17 team? How many of them have played for our under-20 team? I can name 3. Atizigi, Gideon Mensah, and one used to be Kudus. You understand? So there's an issue, fundamentally, about the way we transition our players through to our national team. And it's part of the reason the national team culture, and it's not great, and it's part of the reason we are struggling to find, Winston, chemistry. Because when we transition players through the youth system, we build the national team culture from the youth system. So when they go through under 17, under 20, by the time they get to the senior national team, there is a certain bond that makes them inseparable. And bond ensures quality performance because the players themselves aren't just playing for the country, they play for themselves. But we want to go to England and bring Kobe Mainoo. We want to go to Spain and bring Inaki. We'll go to Belgium and bring this one and bring this one and bring this one. We put them together. You will now have to try and build the chemistry. It doesn't come naturally. And that becomes more difficult. It's all part of the reason we are struggling.
Okay.
So let's get back to the basics and stop crying over other talents developing other countries because they've chosen to represent other countries. It's within their rights, and you don't have a right to be hurt about that.
Kokwashante in 1 minute.
Yeah, I think that what's his name? Keto Kriku may not have a right to be heard, but he may have a right to express those concerns. And that is what I think he did. I don't think Keto Kriku is so mad and he's in his feelings now that, we are now getting Kobe Menu. But the bigger point I want to align with Fentu is that, listen, we can develop the players here. Kobe Menu is a great player, but he's not Messi. He's not one in a lifetime player. You can find him, those days, in Tako, Milo, all those competitions, you could find quality talent, bring them through the system. But what we have is our young youth teams are now dominated by agencies and all those places under 17, 20. If you don't know this, why you can't play and all of that. That's what we are not developing. Okay. So our football really must transition. We must get it right. And I think if we decide to take the bull by the horn and start right now, we'll get somewhere by the next World Cup.
Well, we're going to go somewhere after these messages. We're going to focus on Ghanaians from South Africa as a result of the xenophobic attack. First batch of 300, including 26 prisoners, arrived at the Accra International Airport yesterday. The government has been talking about the plans that it has for them. We'll discuss those plans and ask whether the plans are enough after these.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Last year was the first. This year, we go bigger.
2.0, Charlie.
Accra, get ready. From the 28th to the 31st of May, 2026, the ultimate auto and homes fair lands once again at Good Park, Accra Mall. Looking for a new car?
Push to start.
Your dream home.
Home sweet home.
Or the latest home appliances to spruce up your space.
Soft life vibe.
This is your one-stop shop for the best mortgage deals, expert advice, and unbeatable offers from our auto, real estate, and home appliances partners. Don't just dream it. Come to Good Park from the 28th to the 31st of May 2026 and own something special.
Save the date.
Wheels and Homes Fair is powered by Fidelity Bank Ghana Limited. Fidelity Bank. Believe with us.
If I believe with us, Fidelity. If I know I dey your side, Fidelity.
Life no be predictable, but with Ayo, you secure yourself and get up to 16,125 Ghana cedis to support funeral expenses and up to 322 cedis 50 pesos daily hospital cash benefits when life surprises you or your additional family members. For a premium as little as 396 Ghana cedis for a whole year, you can add up to 6 family members to your Ayo annual policy. You can pay your premiums, renew your policy, and manage your cover right from the Momo app. No paperwork, no stress. Claims are simple, fast, and paid directly to you or your beneficiary via mobile money should an unexpected event occur. Visit the Momo app, select financial services, then insure, and choose Ayo annual cover and follow the prompt or dial *928*101# to sign up today. Remember, your family members must be between 1 to 69 years old, and you as a policyholder must be between 18 to 64 years to sign up on Ayo. Ayo, because you care. Underwritten by Sanlam Alliance Life Insurance Ghana Limited, regulated by the National Insurance Commission.
When I wake up in the morning, I brush my teeth with Kale Charcoal toothpaste. This gives me confidence all day.
Anytime you meet Amma, don't be surprised I smile showing my beautiful white teeth because I don't have cavity thanks to Kale Charcoal toothpaste for its natural charcoal properties. In fact, we are like twins. I can't go without my Kale Charcoal toothpaste.
That be why I dey use Kale Charcoal toothpaste morning and night when I dey go bed safe. It dey make my teeth white when it dey comot every scent from my mouth inside. My confidence level they go up, so I dey show my 32 teeth all.
Introducing the Kel Charcoal Toothpaste, formulated with activated bamboo charcoal powder, ensures whiter teeth and removes bad breath. The strong natural property of the activated bamboo charcoal removes bacteria, absorbs surface stains on our teeth caused by coffee, wines, and tobacco. Welcome, Kel Charcoal Toothpaste. Kel Charcoal Toothpaste. Sankofa Yenchi.
Kel, happy smile.
This advert is FDA approved.
Since inception, almost 100% of Ashesi University students have found jobs, started businesses, or gone on to graduate school within 6 months of graduation. From Accra to Nairobi, London to New York, Ashesi graduates are noticed and are leading successful careers. If you dream of a rewarding life and career, an Ashesi education prepares you just for that. Learn more about applying to Ashesi at ashesi.edu.gh. Remember, admission is ongoing.
Achedie Kesie o. Electroland Ghana Limited dear. Ye mamo. Achedie Kesie. For our loyal customers o. Because your loyalty deserves more. Ye mamo Achedie Kesie pa. Big rewards for you and me. From Accra to Tamale, all over Ghana. Electroland dear #1. Just buy your favorite Samsung, TCL, Media, and NASCO electronics from any Electroland showroom or authorized reseller store nationwide. Dial *928*8888# or go to register.electrolandraffles.com and enter our weekly and monthly draws and stand a chance to win big. From TVs, ACs, fridges, gas cookers, washing machines, sound towers, mobile phones, and more rewards just for you. Approved by NLA Caritas Platform. Electroland Ghana Limited. Rewarding your loyalty the big way. Terms and conditions apply.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best on Joy 99.7 FM.
You're still live here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. Our focus now is on Ghanaians who've, returned from South Africa because of the xenophobic attacks. But before we do that,
another Ghanaians abroad matter.
Yes, but you have some.
Oh yeah, good morning to Alhaji Baba Kasim.
Alhaji Baba Kasim.
Yeah, it's my uncle.
Yes.
Yes. So happy Eid Mubarak to you, Alhaji. Yes. May Allah continue to bless you.
Yes.
So Winston, if you are free, I can take you to Alhaji's house at East Legon. Give you free meat. It's not a problem.
But me too,
you live towards that side.
I live that side. I live at Medina.
You are also Muslim.
Yes, but I haven't killed a goat or a
Why?
yet. Oh, but I'm a young man.
But you have time to donate 3 months' salary for me to hate on Ghana.
Oh, no.
But you don't have money to buy sheep to kill. You see your life.
Thank you. You know, what happened was that yesterday at Bedo's Fitness and Fun Club,
yes,
we had our own version of a Salah party.
Ah.
And as chairman of the club, I donated goat. And I took half home.
Oh. You donated a goat and took half home?
Yes.
You took half goat home?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Is there anything wrong with that?
No, please. How can you donate something and you took half of it in there?
Yeah, but my family too must eat some.
You donated to everybody. Brilliant.
My family too must eat some. So meat, yeah, I'm okay. But the one that I can eat there, that's okay. I'll take the one that is fried. You know, people have a nice way of frying it.
Of course.
That one.
So I should take it to Alaji's house.
Now you keep it in the fridge. Then when you're coming to work, you take some. While you're when you get to work, I give Samuel Dami some. You chop.
No, I won't give him some. Do you know that one? Yeah, the num tea.
Wait.
Let me say.
Why you didn't grow up in a Zongo community, so you don't know.
Let me say good morning to our friends at CBG. Because they've introduced some trade solutions. If you're an exporter or an importer and you're looking to improve with global trade experience, we know trade financing comes with its complexities, but at CBG, we believe that doing business should always be hassle-free. With CBG's trade solutions, your trade financing challenges will be an issue of the past. Take advantage of our trade solutions and expand your international trade transactions while building a good credit history. For inquiries, call them on 0302-216-000. Email them on talk to us at cbg.com.gh or visit any of their social media handles on Facebook, Instagram, and X. Terms and conditions apply. CBG, we stand with you.
Need fuel? Make the smart stop at Star Oil, Ghana's largest oil marketing company with over 240 stations nationwide. Star Oil gives you high quality fuel, great service, and real value for money. This is why many Ghanaians are now switching to Star Oil. And with the Star card, you can enjoy safe cashless fueling and easy expense tracking. Wherever you go, choose Star Oil for your quality and affordable fuels. And then, we don't talk enough about how stressful it can be to figure out what nourishing breakfast to give kids every morning. That's why Milo all-in-one is such a great option. It has creamy, delicious taste kids can't have enough of. But there's more to Milo all-in-one than the rich, milky, chocolatey taste. There is so much goodness in every pack. Just take a moment to read the backpack and see for yourself. It's important nutrients combined with malt for that support energy release, cocoa for that rich taste, and milk for calcium to support them as they grow. So keep choosing Milo all in one, not just for the special taste, but also for the nourishing goodness. Milo, energy to go further.
Look, this 2026, Fenty and Kwakwashanti, don't let lend me something small ruin your long-time relationship. Say yes to that I can afford it feeling with an ABSA credit card. With an ABSA credit card, you get up to 55 interest-free days, flexible limits, worldwide acceptance to pay now and sort it out later, and up to 40% discount offerings from the Alliance partners. Visit any ABSA Bank branch to apply for an ABSA credit card today. Your story matters. ABSA. Great. So, look, this morning we've been joined via Zoom by Ghana's High Commissioner to South Africa, His Excellency Benjamin Kwashi. Let me say good morning to you, Your Excellency. I believe you're doing very well this morning.
Good morning to you, and good morning to our cherished listeners and viewers. Yes, I'm doing very well.
Great. So, thank you for the good work you're doing. The first batch of Ghanaians, 300 of them were in Ghana yesterday. When are we expecting the next batch?
Thank you very much. So the next batch will be of 410 evacuees who have given us their name and want to go home voluntarily. It is going to be between Sunday, the coming Sunday, and Tuesday. We've not fixed the exact day yet, but it should be between these 3 days.
I mean, you talk about the fact that the next batch, about 410, they've given your names. In total, how many Ghanaians have indicated that they want to return to Ghana?
As of this morning, I have been briefed that we have almost 1,000 plus. 1,000 plus, yes. Okay. That have fully registered and have indicated that they want to leave South Africa and go back home. This morning, I have been told also, in fact, I got a call from a group of Ghanaians, senior citizens.
Hello, Benjamin Kwashi.
Some of the big mining firms Yes, can you hear me?
Yes,
Can
I think
you hear
we
me?
lost you when you're talking
Hello?
about some senior citizens. If you could, go back and continue from there.
As a group of senior citizens and senior staffers of some of the mines in South Africa who are Ghanaians working there have just been told by their executives that they also want to leave and go back to Ghana so that they can go and help in the mining sector. They are very senior citizens. They are holding very good positions here in most of the mines. So they've also decided that they want to go home and rather go and ply their trade in Ghana.
And these miners, are they living because they've been asked to, or they, on their own, have decided to leave?
Well, they on their own have decided to leave. They have indicated that they are giving their all to all these South African companies. But again, they feel that they've not been so protective enough, especially their bosses have told them that they shouldn't be coming to work on the 30th of June because they cannot guarantee their safety when they come to work. So they felt that they've not done anything. They are working here legally. So if you say such a statement to them that they shouldn't come to work and that you cannot guarantee their safety, then of course it's better they leave and go home.
Interesting.
His Excellency, there is this claim by the SABC, the official broadcaster in South Africa, that of all the people you are bringing in, the Ghanaians, just 10% are legal. Only 10 people are actually legal residents, and that is mind-boggling. I wonder if that is really true and what you read into that, because this is the official government institution making out these claims.
Well, I've responded to this yesterday. In fact, the moment he put out that statement, the BBC called me about 5 minutes into that statement, and I was very close by him, the immigration officer who made those statements. In fact, the immigration officer, he's a head at the OR Tambo International Airport. He had been to the High Commission when we started the process. He's been fully part of it together with myself. And so I told him that you can't put out such falsehood. It is absolutely not true. Out of the 300 people that came to Ghana, 80%, and he is aware, I am aware, the records are there to show. So I've told him that it is either he retracts the statement or he allows me to put out the facts. Because if I have to put out the facts, he wouldn't be happy with it. And so I'm told that it is a statement he made not in his official capacity, and that they are going to make other statements in this regard. Let me put it on record that 80% of the 300 people that went to Ghana are legally documented. Now, again, I asked them, when you say legally documented, what do you mean? Out of that 80%, we have a percentage that have permits expired. The Department of Home Affairs.
Ambassador, we seem to be losing you. You say, let's see if the connection is better now. You say out of the 380% of them are documented. Please continue from there.
8 of them are.
We seem to be having a problem with the connection. We'll work it out again, and get back to the ambassador, Ghana's High Commissioner to South Africa, who's joined us via Zoom. But we'll try to work it out again. But Michelle Latte was at the airport yesterday when these Ghanaians got back, and she's joined us in studio. Michelle, tell us, for these Ghanaians who returned to the country, when you engaged them, when you spoke to them, how was the feeling? How did they feel coming back to Ghana?
For most of them, Winston, during our conversations with them, it was more of a moment of relief. If you see from the videos, from even inside the aircraft, those chanting Muhammad's name, because of course it's the government that brought them in, and some women were crying because I believe they might have fallen victim to these attacks. So it was generally emotional for a lot of people, and even the relatives who were waiting on their family members to come out. Some mentioned that their family members had been out of the country for close to 20 years. Some have been out for 30 years. They've not returned to Ghana. So that would have been the first time seeing them since they left to South Africa.
Okay, and hold on for me on that, Kwekwa Sante, because the point she makes is one that interests me. I remember in 2022, I was in Cape Town.
Okay.
Now, as part of this Adanse, Addis Ababa, Cape Town. Now, one of the guys on the trip, he asked his brother who was, I think, in Durban or so, because he was in Cape. And when the guy came, after everything, the brother was having a conversation with me, and he told me that, said, Unia, I've asked him to come back to Ghana. He had asked him to come back to Ghana because his father had asked him to look for his brother once he gets to South Africa. And he said when he saw him, the condition in which he was in, he didn't think it was necessary staying in South
There's
Africa.
no way you'll be worse off being in Ghana. And I mean, for a lot of people, and I mean, according to Munsem, I mean, if you listen to that Lumba and Nana Champo, one of the things with people is when they travel out, the expectation back home is that you return well-to-do. So even when the situation is challenging, they find it difficult to return. That is why someone is out there for 20, 25 years. He or she is struggling or barely making ends meet, and he's still there or she's still there because she thinks at some point, then you live there the rest of your life without having achieved anything. Return to your country. This place, we can build something together. So it's great to see. Yesterday I was watching Michelle. Great job at the airport. People coming in, the excitement. Let's help them integrate into our societies. But look, the High Commissioner was talking about people who work in the mines in South Africa. And the mines are not protecting them. They are telling them they don't come to work. We can't guarantee security. And they are around this country asking for 20 more years.
How can we also protect? How can we also protect? You see, that point for me, that even in the mines, they are telling the Ghanaians there,
don't come to work. We can't
protect you. The South African government should be should be taking steps for that. But Michelle, so government announced plans of some reintegration support and everything. You could go over the plans and how the people reacted to these plans.
Right. So from the list, there are 5 things on the list. So they had the first one, the financial welcome package, and they had free psychosocial support given to them because definitely they've gone through these emotional trauma and they would need that support, therapy for those who had gone through all sorts of things, like based on their accounts, some sustaining gun wounds, marks on their bodies, bruises everywhere because of these attacks. There's also a package for them for their transportation, so taking them from the airport right to wherever they are going to in the country. There was also a separate package from NADMO, was food supplies to all of them, the 297 of the evacuees who came in yesterday. There's also a reintegration allowance that's going to be given to them as part of all the things that government had put in place for them. For the entire, for their reaction to it, most of them were very happy. I mean, if you look at the mood, as at the time they had all come out of the aircraft and they had settled in, having engagements with the Foreign Affairs Minister and other government officials, they were really happy with the way they were welcomed. And I believe that most of them at least had some optimism or some hope that is going to be well for them in the country.
Indeed, there's no place like home, like we say. And I saw the man who showed, the marks on his back. I saw that video and I cringed. I'm like, why? Why would you subject people to such torture? But you see, as we say this, I would not advise retaliation.
No, at all.
But I say if the South African government doesn't check this, it will get to a point where citizens of other countries will begin to retaliate.
To do the same. Because there are South Africans all over. There are South Africans
all over
in Ghana.
And the attacks are still happening. That's the truth.
And they've issued a 10th June deadline. They say 10th June they are going full scale. They're taking over businesses.
But it's surprising, and that is why, honestly, I can't push away the thought that somewhere, some up level in the South African government, there's a certain complicity. Because it's a law enforcement issue. How many people have been arrested so far? What has been the charges? The xenophobic attack, this is not the first time. It's been happening since I was a kid. So if you are arresting people and giving deterrent punishment, this thing will stop or the scale will come down. So the leaders of this group, they are there. They actually do press conferences.
They must be
They are not
arrested.
getting arrested, and they are there doing more press conference. So there's a certain sense that either there's a certain complicity, or someone feels like, listen, these are the cadres of the ANC party. If you go arresting all of them, it will affect your electoral fortunes the next time. And that is why it's only Malema and a few others who are speaking up. I've seen Thabo Mbeki speaking out and telling them that, listen, the challenges you face with the economy. So 300 Ghanaians are home. About 400 are coming. Are there going to be 700 vacancies for the South Africans to go and fill just by going there? These are some of these people are skilled. If you don't have the skill, you cannot offer anything. South Africa is a bigger economy. People, if you build yourself, you build your skill, you can fit in there. If foreigners are coming in there and you are doing something, and all you are doing is hating on them. Listen,
one of the things I'm even thinking about now is for these Ghanaians, particularly those who had businesses. What's going to happen to those businesses? How will the embassy in South Africa deal with them? Are they going to, sell them, get their funds to the people? It's one of the questions I wanted to ask, Ghana's High Commissioner, Benjamin Kwashi, before we lost him, because some of these will have businesses. When we were in South Africa, there are Ghanaians who have restaurants, and if you want Ghanaian
saloons,
dishes, they prepare it and bring it to you. They have salons that people go there, they take care of them. So what's the problem? And look, in the era of apartheid, when South Africa needed support, there were a lot of African countries that actually housed South Africans. Thabo Mbeki and Co were not fighting from South Africa. They were fighting outside South Africa. Look, Jacob Zuma and Co, they went into other African countries, and they were fighting from other African countries. They were not in South Africa fighting. So if today, the very people that gave you land, they gave you space, some of them contributed to you money, they gave you money, and the way you pay them back is to chase their citizens. The South African government has a lot to do.
Already it is bringing up this sort of nationalism, and like the point you made, other countries may begin to do the same thing. In Ghana, I hope not. But what is also going to happen is that South African business interest abroad is going to suffer. Already, if you go on social media, there's a big clamor. Kofi Bentil is already posting that if the government of Ghana renew Goldfields lease, he will organize a demonstration. These are the middle class elites who are shaping the conscience of society.
But you see, in fact, for entities like Goldfields, they must begin to put even pressure.
On their government.
Because at some point in time, and their lease expires next year. At some point, if nothing happens, you would have Ghanaians begin to say, okay, let us also start targeting South African business interests. And once that happens, it would gather so much support that the government would have no option.
And to cut out.
So, and you see, we are one people. We say, all over the world, they see Africa as one country. There was an American vice presidential candidate who thought Africa was one country. There are a lot of people who think Africa is one country. After all, when it says America Conference, all the African leaders will go. My point is that it's important for us as Africans, particularly South Africa, to realize that enough of this. I understand, look, the issue in South Africa, as part of the apartheid, the blacks, particularly the males, were not allowed to engage in skilled work. Okay, cool. So many of the males were engaged in unskilled labor. So a lot of them, for a very long time, did not even progress in those in skilled employment. So they are unhappy. But following the end of apartheid, it has been 36 years. 36 years of black presidency. If the blacks in South Africa, if the Africans, if the black South Africans cannot change this, then why do you attack, fellow Africans? Because you are in charge of the governance. I used to have a conversation with my friend who would consistently say that, look, what South Africa experienced was political independence and not economic independence. Now, who caused them? Let the political elite make sure there is, economic independence. Thank you very much, Michelle, for joining us. Anything you want to say finally before you go?
I think what's coming in, aside from South Africa, there's also a statement from the Kingdom of Cambodia concerning
Ghanaians there.
Foreign nationals there. They've named about 5 countries and some others that they're expecting that all the African nationals, including citizens of Ghana, Kenya, Cameroon, Uganda, and others, that the waiver granted to them would be ending on 31st of May. From there, they expect all of them to leave the country. They have a deadline of 1st June, after which, if any of them is seen entering or around Cambodia, they would be arrested and put in jail for 2 years, and would be asked to pay a penalty of $8,000 before being allowed to even leave the country. So that's also the situation that is coming in from Cambodia.
Thank you very much, Michelle Ate, for joining us. And one of my friends, Kwekwa Sante, says, I have stopped my process of securing admissions into a South African university to do my PhD.
Exactly. So,
folks, stay with us. When we return after these messages, our focus is on illegal mining. We'll be right back.
Breaking those barriers all over the world was not an easy thing. Yesterday your mouth was shut. But it's such a good feeling today when I can hear them from across the ocean singing this song. Let the whole world should be singing. Oh, with different colors. One people. Different colors. One people. Different colors.
Your business is as strong as the people behind it. That's why smart companies in Ghana and across the continent trust Hot Jobs Africa for all their HR needs. We handle it all: recruitment and placement, labor outsourcing, HR consultancy, corporate training, expatriate management, and even staff busing. With 100% dedicated support, you're never doing it alone. Reach us today on 020-433-6004. Email info@hotjobsafrica.org or visit hotjobsafrica.org. Great businesses are built on great people. Let the experts handle it. Think HR, think Hot Jobs Africa.
Last year was the first. This year, we go bigger.
2.0, Charlie.
Accra, get ready. From the 28th to the 31st of May, 2026, the ultimate auto and homes fair lands once again at Good Park, Accra Mall. Looking for a new car?
Push to start.
Your dream home.
Home sweet home.
Or the latest home appliances to spruce up your space.
Soft life vibe.
This is your one-stop shop for the best mortgage deals, expert advice, and unbeatable offers from our auto, real estate, and home appliances partners. Don't just dream it. Come to Good Park from the 28th to the 31st of May 2026 and own something special.
Save the date.
Wheels and Homes Fair is powered by Fidelity Bank Ghana Limited. Fidelity Bank. Believe with us.
If I believe with us, Fidelity. If I know I need your side, Fidelity.
Morning time, the pot is ready. Mama cook it nice and steady. Call your people, call your crew. Oba spaghetti made for you. Come chop, everybody chop. Oba on my table, we know.
This advert is FDA approved.
Are you an HR professional a people manager, a business leader, or someone interested in understanding how organizations achieve results through people? Then join the Chartered Institute of Human Resource Management Ghana for the CIHRM 2026 conference under the theme Advancing Human Resource Excellence in Ghana, Leadership, Technology and Governance on 10th and 11th June 2026 at Elisa Hotel, Accra. Register today at www.cihrmghana.org. For bulk tickets, sponsorships and partnerships, contact Adelaide on 0508-822-456 or Audrey on 0508-824-058. CIHRM 2026 conference, shaping the future of HR in Ghana.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Destroying generational. Anyway. Cyanide and mercury in the water. They let this poison in the water. The farmlands are chemicalized and I don't know what to do. Yeah, and this is because of illegal mining and cocoa production declining, deforestation and rising of violent crime every day. Well, many men shall die because of the greedy of another man, yeah. Worldwide, many men shall die because of the greedy of
and the people you are talking to are aware. It's not that they are not aware, they are aware that you are some of you are participating in it. So please, first desist from doing it yourself. Don't go to them for the money for your campaigns. Don't go to solicit their votes. Let them see you work. Truly, it's a disgrace that we've gone to this far. Look at the water. Horrible.
Enra regional minister ne meba jina pomba eno se na epa choya kan de wokrata no so me se ma preso me kan na enti za no mnim se bia me kan se fufuro bia eden kakra galamse ya ye kan nyina dem ha me chemu ye ne ye chemu se me ya yi wo ha ne chem miensa emu be 30% ni mo ma ye galamse ni nyina o ma be ye galamse ade ba ko se nanan mo ne twa asase ne maaye o kan no ye nim ha no mo kan na bia o to bia wo twa asase o de ye galamse bia wo se wa ubu an ho fo se wa ye bone uko krom na sampa so de asase amase enye galamse na ate ho na hini be na wudie e bone.
Illegal mining has eaten into the fabric of our society, and I must say that it is not only a menace to our society, but it has involved the circle of traditional rulers, political party appointees and everything. And so even when one party changes, those who were running some operation who were to one party will go to the next party and say, oh, now that you have come and take over this operation and let's share, and we too will be getting small. This is what we're doing. And so I don't kid myself that we don't have our own people involved. And the work of the NIMOS is not easy. They go to a community and the chiefs, the youth, and everybody come out and resist them. And so I didn't kid myself that we will be able to win that fight overnight. But we cannot relent. We must continue. And it doesn't help when we have crisis in the cocoa industry. The low price that was paid to cocoa farmers made some of them give up their farms for gold mining. And so we had hoped that with a stable cocoa price and farmers earning more, they'll find that keeping their cocoa farms is more important than selling it for gold mining.
If this is not wickedness, then it is foolishness. It is one of the two. But we cannot continue like this. And we need to be able to call a spade a spade. And the president must act. And you see, Randy, what annoys me the most is those who say, let's come and sign a pact. A pact for what? Did we sign a pact for Doomsor? Did they ask us to bring collective action for Doomsor? Did you not tell us that President Mahama was president and he should fix Doomsor? Galamsey is a problem. There is a precedent. There is a government. Fix it. Now you're asking the opposition to come and fix it. Does the opposition issue licenses? Does the opposition didn't issue licenses that we should come and fix it. The people issuing licenses, are they not appointees of the president? Is it not the government issuing a license? Now you want to make it a collective problem? It is not a collective problem. It is your problem. You have created this mess. You have issued over 1,400 licenses in 7 years. You have made this an unconscionable situation for us.
What is going on is not the normal Galamsey phenomenon we've known all these years. Galamsey has been with us for decades, but it's been at a very small scale level where you have a few individuals engaging in that. This time around, you have duty bearers, government officials, those with the money to buy many excavators and all that, themselves doing the illegal mining. And that is why the problem cannot be solved so long as Bawumia, Akufo-Addo, and the NPP continue to stay in office. The only way we can deal with this problem is for the people of this country to vote for change, to boot them out, because they have proven that they can't fight illegal mining. They came to enrich themselves.
Worldwide, many men shall die because of the greedy of another man. Nations, many men shall die.
And many men shall die because of the greed of others. But this morning we're told that there are some changes in the NIMOS. Tell me about it.
Yes. According to the Hawk newspaper, and in fact it's been simmering over the weekend. My own sources were giving me information about what was happening. The government is yet to officially announce this, but we know that from our sources you can confirm that has happened, that Colonel Boa, the head of the National Anti-Illegal Mining Secretariat, appears to have been sacked from that role. And this story in the Hawk says the commander of the National Anti-Illegal Mining Secretariat has been abruptly removed from office in a quiet but explosive shake-up at the heart of Ghana's battered fight against Galamsey. Colonel Dominic Boa, appointed in June last year by Lands and Natural Resources Minister, has been sacked under the official line of, quote, routine rotation. But the timing has set off a storm of political whispers. His exit comes barely 11 months into a tenure that was meant to spearhead a no-nonsense crackdown on illegal mining, but which critics say has so far delivered more promises than visible wins on the grounds. Sources, according to this paper, suggest a growing frustration behind the scenes over the slow pace of progress, with concerns that the national response to Galamsey has failed to produce anything. And this paper still says that while officials insist the move is part of the routine rotation, the sources on the ground where polluted waterways and illegal excavators continue to devastate communities, many will be watching closely to see whether this is just a genuine reset or just another false dawn in Ghana's long-running war on illegal mining.
So let me just share with you what a military man sent me. He says, good morning, Winston. I hope that you're doing well by his grace. The news circulation about Colonel Boa is a normal procedure, and there are no underhand dealings, as been speculated by some media houses. These changes are handing and taking over our normal routine procedures within the military. Let's not read meanings into it. Colonel Boa has done very, very well and must be appreciated for a good job done.
Well, we hope so. I certainly hope so, because given what I have learned over the past few weeks, over the past few months, there's been a number of arrests of national security operatives. My understanding is that national security as an institution hasn't been very happy. But that is also the thing with our society, our problem. I mean, for instance, if you arrest more national security operatives involved in Galamsey, instead of national security being angered that its own people are engaged in legal mining or supporting legal mining or going to illegal miners and taking money, they are actually angry that it is being reported that national security operatives are involved in illegal mining, and that they are actually angry at NIMOS for making the arrest and publicizing the arrest. So instead of actually sanitizing the system, going back to your roots and clearing, because of course we know how national security operatives are recruited in this country. Party boys, they don't go through any training. The idea of national security is go to communities, lord over them, and do all of so. But I'm not saying that is the entirety of national security. They are professional men and women in the national security architecture. But for so many of them, they just see the national security as an avenue to just go out there and go and make whatever it is that they can make. So there's no one in government or anywhere that can deny that there are national security operatives who are going to illegal mining sites and taking money from them, offering protection, and in fact, in certain instances, operating the illegal mining sites themselves. Nobody can tell me that. Just last week or two, on a newspaper review, we did a story about how national security had dismissed a number of their operatives because they were involved in illegal mining. That is a reality we have to deal with. And so we have to go to that route and deal with it. And so that is why there are those who make the claim that the arrest of these people have sort of ignited a certain spark within national security and people are not happy about it. But put that aside. we are failing in the illegal mining fight. In fact, I'm just trying to hold myself from saying we have failed. Given everything I know about what is happening, we just do not seem serious enough to take the real tough measures that will lead to us winning. So what we are doing now is actually going about every now and then arresting few people, and they will publicize it 9 months. They will go and arrest a few people, publicize it, for arrested these people. But illegal mining is still happening. There are places where there are no arrests happening. The illegal mining is happening, and the devastation continues. And we are just paying lip service and pretending to be fighting the illegal mining fight. And we've gotten to the place where illegal mining, in fact, Sam George predicted in opposition that illegal mining will become our own narco trading. Because you see, when illegal mining is at a very low subsistent level, you can deal with it. Because the people involved are the ordinary people in society, in some community who don't have job. You can deal with it. You can arrest those people, put the fear of God in some people and stop it. But when illegal mining is now bringing in millions, if not billions of cedis to a cartel, a group of people who are enjoying it, there is no way they are going to sit and allow you to fight it. Because then you are fighting their source of living and their source of being gangsters in society. So these illegal miners and people behind it, big men and women in society, Otumfo said it, that the people doing illegal mining, we know them. The Speaker of Parliament said it, that members of Parliament are involved. The President said it, that people involved are members of his own political party, his own people. So we know the people who are involved, but we don't seem to want to do it. Every now and then, we'll be issuing glamorous speeches every now and then. We are getting to the place where we cannot fight illegal mining. These people are going to arm themselves. They are going to be engaged in gunfights with the military in the bush. We are going to kill people. Is that why we want to wait?
Let me say that, in fact, we're getting to the stage. And look, it's high time we considered illegal mining, okay, as a threat to our existence as a country, and sent the military to deal with it. This is what is going to happen. Once you leave these people to flourish over a long period, they then become the controllers of the areas where they mine.
Yes. There's a place called Dollar Power. The military can't go there. Or even if they go there, they can't go into operation because that place has become a no man's land, even though it's Ghanaian territory in the north.
Good. Over
Because of
time,
mining.
what's going to happen is these people are not going to arm themselves because, look, we've seen Galamsey's fight.
Yeah.
So now they are arming themselves.
Yeah.
Once they have these arms, if you go there, they're going to fight you.
Yeah.
And if they start fighting you, if you're not careful, it will get to the point where they now will begin to tell you that they feel they could even become a nation on their own.
Of their own. And then they start, that's a very
We are
legitimate
joking.
fear.
We're joking. Look, the thing about insurgencies is that it happens this way. Over time, people begin to feel that, we're not part of the nation. They're not taking good care of us. So we must reverse that. And once they begin to say, let's reverse that. And you read about Mao Zedong's protracted war. He went into communities. After some period, then he moves to the next community with people that had now bought into his idea. Over time, over a period, he now controlled a huge area. If we don't stop this now, there would come a time where we can no longer. And enough, you see, enough of the lip service. Allow the military.
Go TV from 11th June to 19th July. Reconnect today from as little as 98 Ghana cedis per. Go TV. Love it.
Every mosquito study run away.
This advert is FDA approved.
Never felt this free before. I'm high and I'm getting higher.
Welcome to the Joy Sports World Cup Minute with me, Daniel Cranting.
FIFA has introduced major rule changes to eradicate time wasting, improve match tempo, and update disciplinary protocols. The key updates include a visible 5-second countdown to throw-ins and goal kicks. If it takes longer, throw-ins result in a turnover of possession, while delayed goal kicks award a corner kick to the opposing team. Players being subbed off have exactly 10 seconds to leave the pitch. If they take longer, their incoming teammates must wait a minute on the sidelines, temporarily leaving the team with a player short. Any player receiving off-field treatment must leave the field of play and must wait off the pitch for 1 minute before returning, unless the injury was caused by a card-worthy foul. The VAR system can now review decisions regarding a second yellow card and corner kicks if a clear and obvious error has occurred. And that's all for the Joy Sports World Cup Minute with me, Daniel Cranting.
The bottom line has been drawn and history is calling. 2 giants, 1 trophy. Will this be Arsenal's first ever Champions League trophy? Or is PSG lifting it again for the 2nd time in a row? Join your #1 entertainment radio station, Hits 103.9 FM at the Aviation Social Center as we watch Arsenal versus PSG battle on a giant screen. Ghana, get ready for the Hits FM Rep Your Jersey 2026. This year, we've ramped up the excitement with sports quiz, soccer tournament, the Champions League anthem competition, esports, jammer, and more. All roads lead to the Aviation Social Center. Swag up your jerseys. Wear your football club jersey proudly. And let's all meet at the Aviation Social Center from 10 a.m. to late. Mark the date, Saturday, 30th May 2026. And get ready for lots of fun with friends and family. Entertainment with your favorite Hits FM personalities. Music with a Hits FM DJ squad. And amazing prizes to be won from 10 a.m. to the climax of the UEFA Champions League finale match in grand style. The Hits FM Rep Your Jersey 2026 is powered by Joy Sports with support from Joy Prime, Joy News, Joy FM, and My Joy Online, and proudly sponsored by TCL, Inspire Greatness, Star Oil, still quality and affordable fuel.